We are out here. Yeah, so last time we played, you all fought a Nightwalker in the middle of the river Styx, a creature of the river itself, to get its horn, because Marie of the Boneyards knows a little bit of voodoo and thinks Somaris could potentially learn those abilities, not necessarily be a practitioner of voodoo, but also learn what she knows, which is kind of like a respect and being able to deal with the dead. Spirits in certain ways. A master of death in its own right. But you needed a horn of a Nightwalker, this scary, scary critter. And Marie and Sharon of the Boneyards took you out there on a little boat, and they're like, good luck, get the horn. And you guys swung around. You exchanged blows. There was some really, one of my new favorite monsters, the little flying dudes that if they hit you to 0 instead of you going down, they can choose to take one of your limbs instead. So, iconically at this moment, Warden has had his arm officially ripped off. And, yeah.
Just didn't take my leg. That would have really hurt.
My leg!
That's scary. That could have been any of you.
Through it again and cast, what's the, what is it? It's not resurrection. It's the other one. The one that can grow limbs back. Regeneration. Thank you.
I don't. Yeah, one of the spells will grow back body parts. I don't remember what the other ones are. I can never keep track. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, he lost his arm. But in the end, you all, as war waved, you did defeat the Nightwalker and got the horn. And after a lot of grapple checks and grappling, you finally got on the boats and sailed away, and you made it back to the Boneyards. Queen Athena, Marie and Sharon let you all go, but Marie has taken Somaris to the side. Somaris is staying while the rest of you are going to the ship, and Somaris is going to complete her maybe hopeful awakening of her powers. Any comments from the last time? Any important details anybody want to toss out there? One little thing I'll mention, the only thing I'll mention about the 2024 stuff, because I do have early access. I don't know if anybody's tried, but you should be able to see it if you haven't through our campaign.
I wasn't able to.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Maybe they're not sharing it since it's quote unquote early access. Not a lot of big things, but you might see we'll talk characters in the next week or two as we get into it. But just before, I've already hey, I'm going to start doing the way they did Inspiration. There's already a lot of small ideas that I really enjoyed. You might see me start mentioning those as we come across it. Some smoothing out of things like new exhaustion rules, which I like a lot better than the old ones. New surprise rules, stuff like that. You might see me start already integrating that just because they're better. They're better general rules. I don't know if anything will come up tonight, but that's just my one comment about 2024. But I will be digging into all that properly the next few days and seeing what we're working with class-wise. All right. So let's pull us back into the moment. Anybody want any parting words of Somaris before you officially break away and head back to the Bastard?
Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck to you.
I think the only person that missed out on saying anything was Lindsay. So.
Mm-hmm.
Any parting? I don't really have any. Sorry.
All good.
No worries. All right, so you all.
Was just thanks everybody. Go get.
Oh yeah, there was a heartfelt thank you. It was a little more heartfelt than that.
That is fair. Okay. Yeah, Somaris did do a very thank you all from the bottom of my heart for helping me go through hell and fight that monster just now. The benefit of me. And my
Somaris is leaving us. Sorry.
She's just stepping aside with Marie to continue while the rest of you are we're gonna go take some rest, enjoy yourself, Somaris. We're gone.
Okay. You're not going on a whole nother quest without us. No, okay, I was wait, I'm rethinking my heartfelt words, and maybe I need some. But no,
but she was very appreciative of you all helping. All right. So Marie takes you, Somaris, to her room, and some of this will be succinct. She sets you all up, lighting the incense, very similar to before. But now, here, Somaris, hold on to the horn. Hold it close. And again, for those who might remember the description, the horn is still almost active with energy, right? There's like a shadowy necrotic shroud, and she has her own, Marie has her own too, and it still is active, right? Even though it's from a dead quote unquote creature. And so as you hold it, you do feel again that necrotic death, shadows, just very much, very heavily influenced within this horn. So there's no right way to commune with the dead. You have seen how I go about this, my singing. And I revere them in my own way. I find them beautiful in their sadness and tragedy. But that's not how it needs to be done. First, there needs to be a will and a desire, specifically though through voodoo. It's respect. I am going to begin to sing my songs so you can feel the flow and the reaching and the understanding. But I want you to feel the flow and decide for yourself how you would like to reach out. Do you understand?
She just nods. And internally is very relieved because she's not a good singer.
I was just gonna say something. I was like in chat, like Archie just said something like, "I'm pretty sure Somaris' singing is gonna drive away the spirits."
It's gonna be like me when I used to have to go to church and I just like sing under my breath. I was like, I don't want any of you hearing me.
You actually repel all the spirits in the area.
Thinking about this scene though, I was really like, it'd be so funny to see how Megan reacts to like being forced into singing. Like, doesn't feel like Samaris' character at all. So, but Marie begins to sing. To avoid copyright and muting of all the scene, we won't play any of the music from before, but her song is, again, of her singing to the spirits of the dead, and it's in a very reverential way, a respectful way, longing almost, but there's an understanding in that longing, and it's beautiful, and it's might pull those who would hear it to emotions. But you do feel the room kind of enshroud a little bit, almost like you're in the river, Styx itself. Some of that lights and spectral etherealness kind of like subtly begins to drift through the room. And you're feeling the horn in your hands. How do you want to go about it? It could be as simple, straightforward. There's no right answer.
Like how she wants to connect with.
Mm-hmm. It could be as simple as she just connects. She reaches out with her mind with respect and it happens, or she forces it through willpower. A little more blunt with it.
Kind of like, I feel like sometimes I've seen, I don't know if this is like a real thing or if it's just like a TV movie thing, but people doing rituals where they kind of like slowly pace around the room, like in a circle or something around the room, and kind of like walks with like the horn out and tries to kind of like pick up on whether it's like individual spirits or just the flow, kind of find the places where it's strongest as it's weaving around the room. And just listens to Marie's song and kind of lets it guide her on this path around the room.
I will let you decide how you want to go about this as you go through and you're feeling. There's no checks or anything, right? I want you to define the narrative here. So as you walk and pace and you're feeling it, you feel, quote unquote, the flow. And that's when the river Styx itself comes to a full flow and a full current. And it's almost like being swept up in a massive current. It could be almost like you stumble if you want, or she stands strong. How does Somaris respond to be suddenly swept up as the room kind of disappears and it's just you and Marie? She has taken you to a place like this before, right? But now you are standing on your own and you're being swept up by the river.
So, I actually think of a quote I really like that I'm not going to be able to find right this second, but it's something about waves and like if a wave's coming and you stand still and try to like bolster against it, it's going to knock you over and something. But if you go with like the flow of the wave, it's much more eloquent than that. But
yeah, you move
she
with.
Maybe struggles at first, like tries to move with it, like she struggles at first maybe, like because it's a new experience, but after a few tries kind of gets it and goes with the flow of the water, finds that, and is kind of like getting more and more comfortable with it as she's moving along.
All right. I'm going to pull the map over because we did have that nice little map from when you and Marie had traveled to the River Styx previously. And so you come into it, you move with the wave and the current, and Marie reaches down and grabs your hand and kind of lifts you up a little bit. And now you're standing in the river again with it flowing past you. And but now you're finding your own feet, and it's very odd. Your place here in the River Styx in this moment is how you as Somaris manifest it, right? So are you standing on the water? Are you standing knee deep like you're wading out in shallow water, or are you floating? How do you want to kind of go about that?
Well, I did find the quote. It's I'll just post it in the chat. I guess I'll read it also for the recording. When a wave comes, go deep. There's 3 things you can do when life sends a wave at you. You can run from it, but then it's going to catch up and knock you down. You can also fall back on your ego and try to stand your ground, but then it's still going to clobber you. Or you can use it as an opportunity to go deep and transform yourself to match the circumstances. And that's how you get through the wave.
Yeah, so you literally submerge with it, kind of.
Submerge.
And like moving with it, flowing with the river itself. And so you like emerge on your own, almost like cresting from the waves, from the ocean. So how do you want this to be for Somaris? Do you want to be wading in it, knee deep, standing on the surface, floating like it's still a river and an ocean? How do you kind of want to, like Marie's standing, right? She's manifesting how she wants the space to be for her.
Just, yeah, like submerged, like loses kind of all sense of direction.
Excellent.
But like is comfortable with that.
And as the river is flowing by, the river Styx, right? You're hearing the voices passing by, and they become what sounds more just like a current in the waves and the river moving, or a river moving. Then the voices, it becomes more distinct and more defined. You just hear, I'm going to miss them. It's like, what is on the other side? What waits for me in Requiem? As these voices, countless, swimming past you. And so for this instance, then, I'm almost going to imagine like you're in the river, right? Floating, that kind of classic cinema shot of somebody underwater, right? With the sunlight coming down, but it's the river Styx with the lights all around you. And so then Marie is like there with you. And though you're swimming like and floating and feeling it, the easiest thing to do first is to call out to your ancestors, those with strong bonds. We all have generations and generations that we don't know their existence. You just need to tap into who you are, into your very being, and they will hear your call. Do you tap into your being to reach out to your ancestors?
She does. She doesn't know their names.
Right.
So
And Marie was like, if you want to come up with something,
yeah.
you can, but you don't have to know names in this moment.
I think she doesn't, like, not just me, like, I think she doesn't even know her ancestors' names.
Mhm.
But I think in place of that, maybe hums some sort of like elvish lullaby or something that she remembers from her childhood.
Love it. Kind of tapping into that, like a very elvish thing, very elvish cultural, and the sound of your voice. And there's nothing, fundamentally crazy going to happen with your ancestors. But as you tap in after a few moments, faces and beings, spirits begin to appear in the river, kind of floating with you. And you do see elves of all different sizes and sexes, ages. They're all over. And they're all gesturing to you. And, some are smiling, some are scowling. Like, who are you? Who's this? But they do just kind of consider you. I'm not saying you have anything, but do you want to ask your ancestors any questions?
I don't think so, honestly.
Yeah, this wasn't a big,
This
is more of a flavor thing, but I just wanted you to have a moment there to kind of be creative if you can vibe anything. And they do acknowledge, and then when you're ready, you kind of can just like release them. But at that, when you're doing this, you're connecting to your ancestors. And Marie says, now reach out to the great river, and how it will take you to places you can't even imagine, but you can reach and stretch your thoughts and your will. Open your mind. Do I assume Somaris opens her mind beyond her ancestors to the river Styx and beyond? I'm sorry, did you nod or anything, Megan?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the camera. Excellent. And so Somaris floating in the river Styx, you reach out. And you just begin to see like little lights of everyone passing by you in the river. And now you can start like focusing on one kind of like spectral image going by, or a little light going by, and that it like defines. And now you see like a halfling person floating by. It's like when you focus on the lights, you start seeing a person more clearly there as they go. So this is going to be one of those, I have a plot point, and this is going to be one of those, you can change it if you want it. I got a curveball for you. We'll see, if you don't like it, how it feels, please let me know. As you're reaching out, I do imagine that Una, right, would be very close to your thoughts. And so instinctively, maybe you're seeing and feeling a draw to Una. And you can kind of see the direction where he is, and like you can reach out. But before that happens, an interesting, odd light I know I've been describing everything at light, but all these colors that are going by, one of them becomes very defined. And the best way to describe it is the light of the moon. This little glowing orb, and it's drifting, but it's not a spirit, it's a guiding light. But there's a person being guided through the river. And Somaris recognizes this person as you see Una's father drifting through the river, being guided by some moon-like. I took some liberty here and have named Una's father Artarian. And you see him drifting, being guided. It's your choice if you would like to reach out and talk to Artarian, Una's father.
I think she would want to, but I think she's also a bit speechless in this moment. Maybe she first goes up and just kind of like reaches out a hand to kind of like as if to guide him.
And you had to reach out really far, right? So it's not like he's passing you, quote unquote, in this moment. You've reached out, and then out of these countless, maybe that connection to Una created a natural connection to Artarian as he's passing through the river. And so, again, you kind of will it, and the next thing you know, he's like closer to you and is now just floating by. And you reach out a guiding hand, and you do feel the light that's guiding him. You then notice there's little lights for certain people guiding them. And it depends on the person, the color of the light, and etc. But there, you notice that he's not the only one, but a lot of them are unique. But there are other guiding lights through the river Styx. But you reach out and kind of like maybe grab his hand and begin to kind of guide him a little bit farther. He kind of like stops and turns and looks at you. Somaris. Oh, apologize. I was in my emotions. I didn't see, you're not who I expected to see.
Okay. You're not who I expected to see either. Odd place to meet again, one might say.
Yes. Have you passed also?
No, it's a long story. But I can help you, I think, on your way.
Help. Well, I don't think I need help. The light of the moon weaver is guiding me. I'm assuming the Requiem. Are you here with Una? I thought I would. I'd taken solace in the knowledge I would see my girl again. But she wasn't here to meet me. Do you think she'll be meeting me in Requiem?
Her face just falls. No, sir. I'm actually on a mission to find her. I don't know how much detail as you want, but her soul is very much in danger.
Una's soul is in danger. He kind of like sighs, and he's holding your hand, and you just see his head kind of like fall. I thought, here, at least by the, wasn't the most religious men, but I did pay my respects to the Moonweaver when I could. There's danger here on the other side still. I thought I left the pain behind. That was one of the things that made it easy for me to let go, was the idea that I would, thought that I'd see her. Well, you're gonna get my girl, you're gonna get Una?
If it's the last thing I do. And I think there might be a way for me, if I am able to help her talk to you after, if you'd like that.
I would. I've wanted to hear her voice again for so long.
Been a long time.
It's been a long time. I'm sorry. I know me and Shireen let out a lot of anger at you after what happened. Well, Shireen did. I was bedridden.
I don't have to apologize. I've let out a lot of anger at me after that. They weren't able to find a way to cure you, I take it.
Well, even priests from Zadash, a little bit of coin was brought together. Tamsin showed up 6-7 months after the incident. Gave Shireen some money. We paid. The affliction couldn't be cured by no divine intervention. At least by their capability. I was tired. I was very tired. I let go. They tried, and I'm thankful for that. All of you tried. But I was ready. Though it broke my heart to leave Shireen behind. Though not seeing Una here in the end, that's what allowed me to release. And he kind of looks you like in the eyes. You find my girl for me. Let me see her one more time.
Least I can do for you.
Thank you. Are you a spirit? Or of some sort? Are you an angel?
Let's just say I've figured out how to do some weird shit since I saw you last.
Weird shit. Thought you were an angel of the Moonweaver for a second, here to guide me. Well,
Sure, my mom wishes I would have become an angel of the Moonweaver, but
if you can get Una back, you'll be all the angel that this world needs. This family.
I'll make sure you see her again. And you'll see Shireen again one day, I'm sure.
Hope not too soon. I hope now she can continue. I can't think too much about it. It broke my heart. I love that woman very much.
I know. I just hope you're not in pain anymore, in the way you were at least.
I'm not. So the pain of Una, I guess, is falling to me here. Thank you. You're not what I expected to see here on the other side.
I'm glad we ran into each other.
Well, Moonweaver's guiding light. We'll see where Sayaneen's got a place for me after Requiem, huh? I'll see you and Una there at some point, I hope.
You will. Have a safe journey.
Thank you.
Kind of like slowly lets go of his hand.
It kind of mist translucently dissipates back into the river. Morai kind of like appears next to you. It's all business. This is what comes with it also. You might see it as a boon. You might see it as a blessing. Or a curse. Watching loved ones drift down the river. But when you come out of those waters with your... We'll come back awakened. Do you feel the power? And as she says that, you do feel this kind of mastery in this moment of the flow of the river. It's not I'm going to leave something up to you. You could try and reach out to Artarian and send him back where he came from. There's a couple ways you can go about this. You can let him go, flow with the narrative in that way. You could reach out and through your new mastery and the power, send him back. Or you could reach out and do like a skill check to see if you even could. I'll let you kind of define this moment.
Would she have a sense for, like, if she sent him back, would his illness be cured, or does she not know that?
I'll let you define it. You could send him back and say, as the player, that's what narratively happens. Or you could do it as an unknown, or embrace the unknown as Somaris. It's a very tragic tale, right? So I want you to kind of guide it in a way you're most comfortable. If that makes sense.
player, I like the idea that like she could try to send him back, and then perhaps he's not like cured but has more time, and she can go make up for past mistakes and like find, either heal him with her own powers or with the resources she has now, like help find someone who can.
Do you want to make it a roll, or do you just want it to happen? No right choices.
Make it a roll.
Okay. So usually something like this is something I would call a fallen like a wisdom check, but if you guys know me, I'm like to be more liberal, and like this should be a reflection of your character because it's like supposed to be a core of them. I'm talking out loud. I think like your best ability score. So even though dex might not make sense mechanically, like your dexterously, but I still think that represents the core of your person, right? So I think a dex check would be most appropriate here for your character, assuming that's your highest ability score.
Yeah, it is.
Excellent.
I also kind of like it as like the dexterity, like with that theme of kind of like following the river and the
Fair.
like flow of it.
Ooh, I like that. I love that. So let's set a DC for this.
That's not good.
Oh, you already rolled.
Yeah, but I do have inspiration, so okay. I'll wait to roll until you say what it is.
And remember, I don't. Avre's been broken still. I think actually, funny enough, I'm on the wrong channel. Oh, it did pop up. Cool. Maybe they fixed it today with the update. Side of me wants to make it more difficult, but I think I'll just keep it a flat 10, like a coin flip in that sense. Let's go a little in between. Let's say a DC 12.
Can even be higher. I mean, she's new to this too, so.
I was thinking 15. Are you okay with that number?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with the 15 then.
Oh my god, that one.
Oh.
It's not meant to be. It's okay.
And so through this, how about this? Do you want to describe what this feels and looks like for Somaris? This will or this want and desire, but not coming to fruition. I can do it for you if you want, but I want to give you as much control of this as possible.
Yeah, you say what you're thinking, and then if I have anything to add to it,
okay. Just focusing in on maybe a bit of frustration as you're feeling this new power and this new ability, and as he kind of like fades away, you're like, as you're feeling the flow of the river, you're like, I can pull him back. I can make things right. I can put him back where he belongs, and then bring Una to him. The perfect ending. They can be a complete family. And you reach, and you pull, and you gesture to him, and you're like a voice in his ear of, let me take you home. And rather than being a failure of your abilities, Astarion, you're like you're a voice in his ear. I'm ready to be on the other side. And that's all he kind of says. And you again watch him continue to drift along with the river. Marie says, that's another point of the voodoo. They always have their say. You could pull him back if you wanted to, force him. That is not the way of the voodoo. Are you ready to return? Or do you want to reach out to your friend?
I'm picturing this as like she kind of like after he kept going, she's kind of like thrashing in the water a bit, like trying to keep up with him.
Ooh, I love it.
And then it's that kind of like mentor mentee who just kind of, I know you said it's not a failure of her abilities, but is like still learning, and she's like now like sitting up in the river and like her hair is like all wet and plastered to her face, and Marie's just standing there knowingly like, mm-hmm.
Love it.
Lesson number 1.
Yep.
And she doesn't really say anything. She just kind of, well, she just, yeah, she'll be like, I'll see you soon enough. I'm ready.
And with that, you are pulled back. You're back in Marie's room. The river stick fades away. And you have a new feat. Remember what I called it. I originally called it something like singing to the dead or something like that. Singing sweet to the dead. I'm like, that doesn't feel like Somaris at all. I don't think that's what she's going to do. So I changed the name earlier. I wonder what I called it. Date modified.
Orator of Death.
Communing with Death.
Oh.
That's a new fate. Or your new feat. And it literally does what I described earlier. Spoiler alert. You have spell access now to a range of spells dealing with the death theme. Gentle Repose, Speak with Dead, Revivify, Raise Dead, and Soul Cage.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I had tinkered around the idea, and I'll leave this up to you. It's up to you if you want more complexity of like updating or upgrading your like trinket ability. Maybe more often, maybe you ask more questions. Like we can juice that up if you want. That was actually one of my original ideas, was juicing that up, but implementing that feature and upgrading it is a little more difficult in D&D Beyond rather than just going in and rewriting it, I think. I don't think I can customize it, at least. But if you want some different toys, just know like that's an option too. Something that's not just spell.
I guess we're gonna have to homebrew.
True.
Rogue anyway.
Yeah,
So
fair enough. Yeah, so I'll use that opportunity to kind of fiddle with it.
Cool.
Excellent. Oops, not the bastard. I need Queen Athena. All right, and you're back on Queen Athena. You feel the new brimming power. The one little mechanical thing here is to properly use these abilities, you do need that horn. So, like, you know, I did steal Caleb's spell components earlier in this little adventure arc. So, like, there is a world where that horn could be stolen. I do think that would take away your abilities or make it much harder to do. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions or considerations?
Don't think so. Oh well, other than did you say you put that on my character?
Oh, I didn't, but I can.
That's okay.
Yeah, you should be able to fight in the feeds as long as you have the homebrew on, which you should, because we have a lot of homebrew on your stuff.
Oh yes, okay.
So it should just pop up in feats, and I think it should be sort of the C, so commune with death. A little above table comment real quick. Megan has expressed to me, and I also share a fondness, to me, not the right word, but I don't mind tragic stories, right? So Megan's made it very clear to me for Somaris' story that there can be tragedy baked in, or if Somaris has a tragic story. So if that felt a little forced, like I killed her, and it was established by Somaris and Megan that Una's father was sick, and it was a chronic illness, and they were looking for it. So I just kind of leaned into some of the themes she's comfortable with there. Don't think I'm going to do that to all of you. There's a comfort level there, I think, for Megan.
Well, mine as tragic as you can.
The
Yeah,
tentacle
that's
room
basically what I
bulls
said. I was
burns
like,
I
down.
want to feel pain.
Slash, also, she
Like
like
me,
fucked
I
up.
like me
She
some
ran
tragedy.
away. She made her choices. So
All right, so the rest of you all went back to the Bastard for a little. I guess I can't move back to the Bastard now for a little R&R. You're resting and recouping. And for Somaris, this is going to take more than like an hour, so she will be rejoining. Do you guys want to have anything you would like to touch on at the Bastard while you're there? A little bit of downtime, long resting.
Warden, what kind of arm would you like? Would you like this one that's
Well,
just
one
a
sec.
couple sheets of metal?
First of all, Warden is going to outpace everybody and get back to the ship first, and he's going to.
Where you going?
The creepiest pacing you've ever seen. I'm just kidding.
He's going to find a private corner, and he's kind of panicking now, coming down off all the adrenaline. And he is going to take his last. I've had this for a long time. He has a use of Fey weed. And he's going to smoke it with this
1 second.
pipe of smoked monsters.
Ooh, 1 second.
I don't remember what it does. It's been a long.
It's been a long time, and I'm so glad you haven't. I think I have something for this now. Oh, come here.
I bought that like the day we got.
Why is this?
Deep.
You guys bought it, and then I don't think any of you ended up really ever using it.
I made.
Or I forgot about it. Okay, I think you should be able to
I
view
think I
this.
bribed
Lindsay's character still has drugs in my game too.
All right, I need you, Rob, to
I'm
take
waiting
a
on my shrooms
take
for
a spin on the
best
wheel
opportunity.
as you get a wild magic
wheel?
surge from smoking it.
Oh,
And I made a wild
You grow-
magic
you
surge
grow an arm
table.
oh God!
Oh hell yeah!
I don't think that's an option. I think I might just fireball the bastard.
Tell us your
That was
result.
I was one off. I was one off of the fireball. I cast mirror image on myself.
Oh, great.
Pretty cool.
Well,
Hey, at least you have more arms now.
I was gonna say that. No, I was gonna say that.
Gotta be quicker than that.
All right. Yep. So you smoke, and at some point you might look down and notice that there's like a little mirror image of you occurring. And you unwind. Anything else you'd like to do with that scene?
Nope. He's just looking out over I don't know what to call it, the city,
Mm-hmm.
the place.
Yep. All these different boats of all these
Yeah.
myriad of shapes and
Marina.
sizes. Yeah, marina.
I don't know how he lit this,
Waterworld.
actually, to be fair. He figured it out.
Toro leans in with a lighter.
Yeah, I was like, there is a man's.
You having a rough day, Lord Warden? And he just kind of lights and walks away, leaving to your
Lord
thoughts.
Warden. LOL.
This couldn't get any worse.
It could.
You're not there.
Division doored in.
You say this gonna get worse, and that question walks by very drunk because she went back to the party and was like, "Hey, Warden! Hey, how's it going? Oh man, that party was awesome. It was so cool. Anyways, and about walks by and leaves. I'm not gonna force that onto you, Rob. She like walks away if you wanted that. All right.
Could have sworn she was a different color than that.
Hey, Warden.
Oh no.
Tripping pretty bad. Okay. Anything else anybody would like to
Lorelai's
do?
catching up on her correspondence. On investments.
All right. If nothing else for this next like hour, quote unquote, Somaris returns to the ship. Anything you want to do?
Wow.
How did it
How
go?
was it?
I think she does try to like sneak on the ship.
Oh.
Roll a stealth check.
I am watching. I am
You are
watching-
high
You're
out of your
high.
mind.
Come on.
You're watching a bunch of fake shit. Bunch of flowers.
An illusion of yourself.
27.
27. I don't
Yeah.
think anybody's.
No,
You
I'm
got
g-
Rob?
no.
Samaris thinks on the
I think
ship.
I walk behind, question, but she doesn't notice.
Excellent. So you sneak to your room and just plop down quietly.
Fall asleep immediately.
2 hours pass. Samaris has not come back to the ship, and you all start to panic.
Yeah, right?
Like, she should be back in time, right?
I've-
Should we get a hunting
Should we,
party?
should we go and maybe just check
I don't-
on her, make sure she's okay?
I think so.
I think that it'll all work out.
Okay.
Says the guy missing an arm.
You sure
He's being
about
too optimistic. I don't like
that? Too
it.
chill. This
It's
is
making
not
me feel
Warden.
weird.
Are you okay, Warden? You look a little weird.
He tries to reach up and like place his hand on his chest, but it's the wrong arm. I'm good.
Oh. Lorelai like goes and like puts an arm around your shoulder and like clears her throat. If you ever need to talk, you can talk to us, right?
Yeah.
Do you need to talk?
I feel like I would, but I kind of took steps to not need to.
Good. Okay. Well, that's fine then. She's gonna kind of smack him on the back and then walk away.
Do you know if I'm sorry, I don't want to offend you, but do substances get more potent over time? Like, does it age? Do they age?
Maybe like a fine wine.
That depends on your substance, there, Warden.
Forget about it. It's okay.
No, now I'm very intrigued. And she's gonna kind of like strut back to you. What substance are we talking about here?
All gone.
Had to
Sorry.
keep all the fun for yourself.
Yeah. Find your
How
own.
are you feeling?
I don't have any fun. You have all the fun. Find your own. I'm feeling pacified.
That's fair.
So-
It's a fair characterization, actually. You have a wonderful time. And then she's gonna go up to Toro and whisper to him and say, maybe get some snacks ready.
Got all the cheese puffs.
We do have a bit of a fair supply of cheese puffs. You
Whoa.
Perfect.
Nobody said anything about cheese puffs.
roll a perception check. I'm just kidding. The boys hearing. We have plenty of cheese puffs to go around.
Wonderful. Yeah, set some of those out and maybe, I don't know.
Don't fail
some-
me now.
Oh, actually,
any other
No, I
cheese.
didn't hear
No.
shit.
that doesn't make any sense. He hates cheese puffs. No, we don't have any cheese puffs. I've got some celery for you. And some peanut butter.
Celery and peanut butter. Sounds great. Could
Do we
you
have
maybe
any
make
more of
some-
that Kraken left?
Probably. Was it Toro that
Sounds
was
good.
cooking some of the Kraken at one point? I don't
Yeah.
know who was a part of the cooking episode.
maybe have some
Did those
Kraken
fucking
grilled
devils
cheese.
steal our Kraken?
No, we do have some more Kraken if you'd like some. Lord
Yeah.
Warden.
What is with the Lord thing? Did I request that?
I feel bad for you because your arm is gone. To be honest,
Oh,
it's just
Yeah, I
gone.
kind of-
You look like you went through a bit, so I'm trying to be respectful.
well
You-
now guess what? I feel worse about it because you pointed it out.
Yeah,
So, I
Toro. Why
appreciate
would you
that.
do such a thing?
Toro's just like, grimacing as Nate holds back, pointing it out. He just
Oh
like
my god, just get it over with.
Toro's gonna keep his decorum, whatever the word is for trying to decorum, dictorum. As you wish. And he turns and walks away. I'll get you some Kraken cooked up. It's a good recipe.
But
Or
now
you-
that we're kind of on the topic, got any plans for the limb at all?
No, I didn't exactly plan for it, and I haven't tried to think about it.
Well, I mean, you're gonna want to get one, eventually.
In like 2 hours, maybe give him a night
Mhm.
to mourn.
Yeah, it's kind of fast. That arm kind of. I don't mean to personify it, but it was kind of there for everything.
But you're
You could
good,
say
right?
it was like, wait, is it your right or your left hand?
Oh no,
If it's your right, you could say
it's not up to me.
Roll a
Like,
D2.
A D2.
I don't care. Like it can be your offhand, so you feel more confident with your main hand.
You could say that it's always been
One is left,
by
two
your
is right if
side.
you want.
Is it 1D? I could have just rolled it fucking.
Or you can roll
Uh,
D2.
left. Okay.
Yeah,
Left
I
arm's
don't
gone.
think I even specified which is which, but yeah.
I
left
said
arm.
one left, two right, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
And always by your side.
It can be replaced, and
I can make you a new one.
but whether
Okay.
it's fake or regrown through magic, it's never going to be that one. And that one was there for everything. It was there for. God, I don't even remember the first town that I met everyone in. It was there for
All fields?
Tiamat.
No, yeah, right?
No, that was
Allfield?
Golden Fields. That was different.
No, Allfield
I
is a
don't
different
remember.
place.
Was it?
Archie's like narrowing his eyes. Haven't you had it since birth?
Nope.
Why is
grew
he
it
saying
because
that one?
That's just.
How many
That's a can of
pieces are you,
worms.
man?
I don't know. But that's a can of worms that I am not going to open right now.
Alright, alright.
So yeah, it's a little rough. It's just like losing a friend.
Well, you can always make new friends.
You can make new friends a lot easier than you can make new limbs.
I don't know about that.
Sorry,
You
most
probably-
people can make new friends easier than you can make new limbs.
Maybe not
Probably
you.
just like go out there and,
Archie.
and like buy a limb or something like that.
Nope.
Get Caitlin to make one for you.
I don't know what
Wait.
my options are.
Well, just be more friends with your right hand or right arm.
There's spells. I know. I've studied some spells. Not that I can cast any, mind you, but more powerful people can.
Oh, should we like get him a limb before we go into like the hells?
Yeah, we should.
Don't
I'm
really-
just
I
saying.
mean, it would be handy, but I don't really need it.
It would be handy.
Oh,
Yes.
You can't tell me that was unintentional.
I-
That's not. That's fake news.
I
Don't.
don't know.
start,
Rob's
'cause then
been
I'll start.
we like he got thrown the pie in his face a lot last week. I don't think he walked into that one intentionally.
did
I don't
not
think he
mean to
wants.
do
Yeah,
that.
I don't think so.
I was still laughing at the secondhand store joke like all week. I was
There was a
dying
lot
all
of good
week.
ones.
Oh, that one killed me. All right, so let's. What exactly are our options here? We got bionic arm. We got
Symbiote arm.
symbiote arm. We got
both.
spell to regrow.
I can cast Big B's big
Could be
hand on
your
you.
arm. We could regrow
That
your
would
arm.
be awesome. I mean,
Oh my god.
tomorrow or whenever is going to be important. And I'm not exactly in my right mind, but I still recognize that. So I want to be as prepared as possible, as soon as possible.
Oh, well, would have been kind of fun for you to make a decision when you're high.
That's what I'm
Art,
doing.
Archie's that bad friend who wants you to get tattooed when you're
No,
fucked up.
don't worry. That's what I'm doing.
Are you
I don't
sure
have
you want to
time.
wait?
I don't have time to be as careful as I want to be, so this helps.
What about Mage Hand? You want to use Mage Hand in place
I
of it?
don't think.
He doesn't. He can't cast that.
Or
Well, I can cast it for you.
Rob,
You're just gonna be doing mage hand the whole
Yes.
time?
wait one second.
I'll use Mage Hand for him.
Pause 1 second. I got something for Rob.
Or Big B's big hand.
Oops. Sorry, I need the appropriate thing for this.
Whoa,
Oh yeah.
scary music.
You hear in your mind. Mage Hand would be an easy one. There's ways to grow it back if you allow me to help.
Ooh. Hell. Alright, I'm out. Fizzle's here.
That's all. It was in the middle of a conversation, so he's not like detracting all of everything you guys are doing, but I just had to get the proper music for his appearance. As he just kind of plants that in the middle of your mind as you're talking with your friends.
I got animate objects. We could like put like a, I don't know, a rod on there, and I can animate object, and you can like move the rod around.
How about the symbiote?
Well, I do have a vial of Akumu. Part of Akumu.
Well, there's that, and then all the other ones that we have captured. No.
Yeah,
true.
I was gonna say Hiromi has 2 symbiotes inside. Well, 3 including Akumu, but 2.
I'm not trying to steer you guys in a certain way, but it's been a long time since we talked about the symbiote. Hiromi, don't forget that the idea behind them is that in their state, the symbiotes, you had memories of, oh, I remember when it was like when I first got Akumu. He was a wild animal.
Mm-hmm.
These 2 symbiotes are currently in their wild animal state. Do with it as you wish. I just want to remind her.
Yeah, she's fully aware. So like she was gonna go through that with them as an option, but give them plenty of warning ahead of time. As well as, I mean, she feels like this mounting pressure on her just because like her interaction with Ishka, how it lashed out at her, that she's like a ticking time bomb kind of. She might lose control. So yeah, that's definitely like a discussion that they would all have to talk about whenever Warden is ready to not be high.
We could end that at any time, I think, technically.
All that said, as you guys bring up the symbiote, Akumu is like, improvement for Warden.
Yep.
He is strong.
I think after Fazul speaks in my head, I am going to instantly flush my system of any toxins and instantly sober up.
Also, you spent a key point earlier when Lorelai slapped you on the back to save you from dying.
I'm at 13 HP. We got
Okay,
healed
damn
again
it.
now.
JK. Yeah, so you're like clear of mind now.
Yeah, I don't think that adding another consciousness into my being is a smart idea. At the moment.
Yeah.
Caleb, what do you
Well,
have?
Well, we can go to my workshop and I'll show you. and I can make you anything you want. Do you want
Okay.
an arm with a spiked ball at the end?
I just want an arm and a hand. Maybe something modular so I can work on it.
Okay. Now let's see.
There
Got an arm
is
with
an
10
Eberron. There is something called, I'm pretty sure it's called a arm blade. It's like an actual item.
Yeah, there's arm
Yeah,
blades.
it's Warforged stuff.
Yeah, Warforged stuff. AKA, if you want to try and manufacture this for a fake arm or something, like, it says require attunement, but that's stupid. So it does not require attunement.
I think it's just because it's technically magical, but that is stupid.
Yep. And I can make prosthetics.
Yeah, I want a hand. Or maybe a claw. Or something.
What about this? And he pulls out a a hand with 5 tentacles on the.
That's barbaric.
Okay, what? Yeah, anything you like. Just give me some time and I can tinker with it.
Oh, I think, you know, a minute ago, Archie and Caleb were talking about, like, blood and how Archie is technically like a blood hunter. And I think I mentioned to Caleb how he now has like regeneration abilities. He basically, if he's under half health every turn, he starts gaining HP until he hits the cap at half of his health. So he kind of pipes up and offers that. I don't know what you would do with it, but
You're offering Archie's blood.
yeah.
Is that what? Okay, I just make sure I understood.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, just how I don't.
That's
If,
cool.
I don't know. If
No, it makes-
Caleb wants to do something with like its regeneration ability.
And, well, I think you're supposed to bite him, and then he takes my blood.
Okay,
drinks my blood.
wait.
So you can be so
technically-
you can regenerate, and when you bite, you can regain health.
We're just gonna turn you
Let's
into
back it
a
up
vampire
just like a
werewolf
few
hybrid.
steps. That sounds awful, first of all. Second of all, we don't have time for any of this, do we?
It's a quick transmutation.
But what about the recovery, incubation time, any
You
of
said
that?
you're always good. You're always
And
good.
how long
But-
is the road to the hells anyway?
I don't
We got
know.
4 days. Actually, we got
Is that,
what, 3
is
days
that even
left?
true?
I think we got 3 days left for the tournament.
Pretty much.
Oh. I would rather. Can we just work on something semi-permanent? Something mechanical, maybe? I don't want to be turned into anything.
Well, you wouldn't be turned anything. Just maybe I don't know. Caleb could
You
do
just
some,
said I
some-
would be turned into a hybrid of some sort, and I don't
No,
want
I was kidding. Obviously, you don't want to be a werewolf.
a
Mostly,
terrible
you wanna be a
liar.
vampire.
Oh,
But
you were joking?
no,
Oh.
I was saying like you can do some fancy shit with my blood because I regenerate. You don't have to turn him into a werewolf. You could just use my antigens or something. I don't know. Smart
Well,
science
that's-
shit.
going to take a little more than wound closure to.
It's not wound
this.
closure. It's regeneration.
I was planning on turning him into a damp wolf.
Yeah, I know you were.
Vampire, werewolf.
Settle
damp
down,
wolf.
Frankenstein.
Damp wolf cat.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
quite
Wolfcat.
dead.
Yep. You look a little damp.
Cat dog.
No, no. You know what? I'm not giving you any more opportunity to make fun of me. Okay, we are doing this my way.
Hey man, I'm offering you my blood,
Alright.
which I don't do to
I'll-
everybody.
All right.
Are you
I'll
telling
open my
me-
book, and you can look through the pictures in the book of all the different bionic arms. So
Caleb has
You
a
pick?
catalog.
Why do you have this?
You
It's
look
like a
and
flash
see.
sheet for a tattoo artist.
No, to be fair though, you look around and we don't talk about it a lot, but there's literally a whole bunch of Warforged walking around, like mechanical like beings. Or I say Warforged, I would say mechanical like beings. that Calum designed and created. So him having these kind of like idea books 100% is on brand. Just
Like
to throw it out
Frankenstein's
there.
lab. That's how I imagine it is down
But
there,
metal.
to be completely fair.
Yes, sit in my little chair.
It's
Don't mind
alive.
electricity. But I really think the arm with the tentacle fingers would look very good on you.
Yeah, well, you're not the one missing the arm, so that's me.
That's all right. So what does Warden like
Oh, I don't
for
know.
design?
Yeah, it'll take him some time to build it, but he 100% can just like start talking about a design idea.
And simple and modular, I think, would be cool.
Archie hovers over your shoulder. Put some claws on it.
Or multiple fingers.
Why is he
Oh,
allowed
yeah.
to be in here?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Hey, I'm the
Yeah.
assistant.
He is my assistant, yes.
Why?
Because
Whatever. It doesn't.
Excuse me, Lord Calum, I swear you just said that the boy is your assistant.
You're not allowed in here.
No. He says, excuse me, Lord Calum, that's not true.
you are my assistant too, Toro.
Your only assistant.
No, I'm the first assistant though. You're like second assistant.
No, you're the assistant. No, you're the assistant to the.
No, you're the assistant to the
No.
assistant.
I'm
You're
sorry.
nothing. Don't let that boy go anywhere near your
You
arms,
can't triple stamp
Lord
a double
Warden.
stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp. La, 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 la.
Do you even know what a double stamp is? Do you even know what a calligraphica is?
You know I don't know all those fancy words. Get out.
Exactly. No, you get out. You don't know what a calligrapher is.
What the hell did you just call me?
Do you even know what displacement script is or artificial redux? I don't. Do you?
No, but can you pick up this heavy thing right here? Yeah, go ahead. Try to pick it up. Yeah, who's gonna move all this equipment around? Not you.
The Warforged. And they won't get cheese puffs in the experiments. Lord William, imagine, or Warden, I don't remember what you initially called
William.
me. Well, no, for the longest time he was William to
know.
all the people he met, so I do imagine Toro was introduced as William at one
yeah.
point. Lord Warden, imagine cheese puffs all up in your fancy new arm. Yeah. Or spit.
You don't.
Or vile.
I just want an arm.
Yeah, keep browsing, Warden. Get your design right, and then Caleb and I, as his assistant, will help you.
I'll let you guys find it out.
Let me get my cannon.
Just a normal arm will work. That's all I need. Okay.
Do you want like a repulsor beam?
I don't. What?
Basically, you hold up your arm,
We don't have time for that.
hold up your hand, and you just and it just shoots a beam.
Something with the fist on it, please, is all I need.
All right, you like fists? Okay. See, yep.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty sick. I like that. Very slick.
That is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it reminds me of, like, the shape. It looks like a cat too.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that one would do just fine.
Lord Warden, as a proper assistant in this laboratory, while Lord Calum gives you a proper fitting and a proper design for you, I do have over here some basic models. We could try getting you strapped up. I can oversee that process as a placeholder. It's a basic
Yes.
claw one, but... Or
That
would
be
you prefer
fantastic.
the boy to put it on you and get it working?
Have you
Nobody
tried
wants your
working-
wrinkly little fingers around you.
Have you tried working together?
Ooh, ooh. That's a blasphemy in this lab.
I know. Archie's hair just starts rising.
Of course not.
Absolutely not. Work with him?
Why?
Ridiculous.
Because he's so old.
And he's so pathetic.
Why, you little...
Who would you like it to put on you, Lord Warden? Me or the boy?
What if I just put it on myself?
You can certainly try. Just go over.
Because
You
I'm
like,
starting to lose my patience.
It was never
Quickly.
really that great to begin with, Warden.
That's true.
What?
I mean, it wouldn't have fell off.
But here, come over here. We'll get it. We'll get you all set up. Just pop a squat on this table here and just lay back. It'll be all over soon.
Archie, roll an Arcana check.
Oh my god, what?
Unless you don't want it to happen, they gave you the choice between the boy
No,
or Toro. It's your call.
I have advantage in Arcana. I have to see what the hell.
I don't think it's for like artificing.
Undead. Okay, never mind. Whew, all right. Just straight roll. All right.
Sure, if you screw this up. Oh my god.
Archie like gets in place, and there's
very-
like these. Oh, go ahead. You can describe it if you want. That's
Oh.
fine.
It reminds me of like Volo in Baldur's Gate 3 when he's trying to like
With the eye.
get the
Oh
eye.
God.
Yeah.
Let me just yep, no, I got this. Yeah, you just gotta connect this tendon to that tendon, and this metal clamp goes on here. Yeah, it's super painful.
Forgot to sedate him.
They get the
I assure you
arm
it's
on.
Not, it's not worse than actually losing it. So just please keep going and stop talking.
You get it on,
I got you.
and you start like moving like the basic claw, and whenever every time you do it, there is like excruciating pain going through your body.
Okay, something is not right.
Move over. And move this here. Let's move the
No,
capacitor
he has
strap.
to roll too. If I had to
don't-
roll,
I am a practiced person at this. That's a natural 14 plus all of my skills.
you don't have any skills.
I built that cannon. No, I really did roll a natural 14, and Toro does get the arm and help you. He readjusts it and then gets it on. You now have like a basic arm, like grip.
You need to oil it up.
Caleb, get the WD-40.
Yep, I got some of that.
I really want to make Warden roll a don't take drugs and like try and sniff the WD-40 now. Because that's a thing. I'm not saying you're drugging, it should be funny.
It does smell
Come
pretty good.
on. You do
Unfortunately
one
for you,
dose of
Fazul
Bailey and you turn into
was-
Steve-O.
A drug-seeking individual, and that's going to be wearing off or influencing you
Oh, is that why he got ballsy enough to talk?
now. He's like, yes, it was. All right, you now have a basic arm.
All right.
There
Anything
you go,
else?
buddy.
Pretty good.
Good as new.
Do you want it painted?
No.
Ishka!
No.
Why?
I think he wants it painted.
I got you.
No, I did not say that. I am going to my quarters. If I am disturbed, if anyone even makes a sound outside my door, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will burn this place to the fucking ground.
Yeah, that's natural. Comes after surgery. You better run, or it's just gonna draw a bunch of dicks on your arm.
Or worse. That's
What is
about
worse?
it first.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Warden leaves.
We'll just put a silent spell around his area of the room.
You fucking lot of gremlins. Leave me alone.
I think that went well.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Uh,
I think Archie finally got Warden to curse at him.
that was a good comeback.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Anything
Uh,
else?
My job here is done.
Tallies. I'm keeping them. They're racking up.
Go ahead, man. Like I said, I have a whole black book against me.
Warden's in there, and he's now like carving tallies into his new fake arm.
There's a bunch of pictures of Archie just dying, picture after picture.
All
I
right.
think we need to check up on Somaris, though.
Yeah. Seriously. Where
I'll-
is
Sorry,
she?
I took
Right.
too much time.
Real quick, if you want Lorelai, do you want to take? Because Lindsay, you weren't engaged in that scene. Do you want to take the lead on maybe trying to find Somaris while
Sure,
they're
yeah.
working on
she's
it? Give you some room here.
Totally. She'll watch Warden get dragged away for, experimentation. She'll kind of like, look around the ship. She'll go to Samaris's room first, obviously, just to see like if she's back and like somehow avoided them, as Samaris is wont to do.
Think you would knock on Samaris's door, and Samaris, I think at this point you're in there.
Okay, yeah. Before you even like your fist even hits the door to knock, you hear a very loud
Very loud snoring.
snoring.
Okay. Is the door unlocked?
No,
Nope.
there are 7 locks on
There,
her.
yep. She has very explicitly said she has multiple
Canonically.
locks. Yep.
Mhm, mhm.
Lorelai's
Oh,
like try and
no.
pick the locks.
roll
Okay.
roll thieves still check. I will say the
So, like-
DC on this is 25, just because of how many there are.
Sure,
It's
sure,
very
sure, sure.
complicated.
There's like 10, right? 10 or 20 of them?
There's
The-
not
Also,
too
there's
many.
no way Somaris would
This-
have locks that she herself could easily pick.
This is the first time I feel like it would be appropriate. Like sometimes it's like in D&D or DM advice, it's like, oh, sometimes there's like a multi-part to like unlocking of the trap or whatever. But let's just keep this simple in one big 25 check.
25.
Viable talent.
Yeah.
You reliably
Reliable talent, I
get
cannot
into
have failed that.
Samaris's.
25 is my base.
Yep, you.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Although you do, are you trying to be stealthy about it?
No.
Okay. As you
You're
open the door,
snoring,
she's standing there with like her dagger, like ready to.
pretending to snore.
I was also going to say she didn't check for traps. I'm just kidding.
Fuck me.
I'll step back
Um,
into your guys' scene.
So was the snoring continuous?
No. No,
Someone
that's
sleeps with their eyes open. You should know that.
So when she heard the snoring stop, and obviously I don't know if I would have. You're pretty light on your feet, so I don't think she would have heard anything other than that. She would have just been like, "Just me coming in," and then before she opens the door.
opens it a little bit. Hey,
Hey, just checking in. You just wanted to make sure you're okay. Everything went fine.
oh yeah, yeah. I guess I probably should have checked it when I got back, shouldn't I have?
Mysterious new powers related to like death. Just wanted to make sure didn't go awry.
That's fair. Yeah, no, it was a lot. It was weird. I saw Una's dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
how's he?
dead.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
The way
You
she
asked.
said it, I'm sorry, dead.
You asked.
Wow.
Dang it.
So that's why I just came back and passed out. But
Yeah, just
I'm
check in.
good.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. He was dead, and you saw him. That's cool. Maybe.
Yeah, like I didn't know he was dead till I saw him. I knew he was dying, and then
Okay.
that confirmed that. So
It sounds complicated.
yeah, he was like all like, oh, like the thing that allowed me to let go was like the thought of seeing Una. Where is she? And I had to be like, oh, she's like not here. So that fucking sucked.
That's bad news. Bad news. Bearer of bad news is not fun. In that.
Bad news, owlbears, man.
Yeah, bad news bears.
But yeah, how are you doing after that fight?
I mean, I'm fine. Warden's getting a new arm. Caleb's
Oh,
experimenting on him.
You hear like a howl of pain in the background.
Yeah.
like poke your head out. Should I go check?
They're fine.
I should go.
It's fine. They're fine. Don't worry about it.
You hear
So get
Toro
some
yelling
sleep.
at Archie.
Steps back, Archie. I'm over it.
I mean, I feel partially / entirely responsible for that, so I think I will go. But
Okay. I mean, you go for it. Sorry. No pressure. I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sure he is. But
I'm glad you're okay.
thanks. Right back at you.
Walking away.
So I hear you're going to try and
Also,
find Warden.
Don't pick the locks on my door ever again.
Come on, you can't. How could I have resisted those?
Okay, fair. But I am upgrading them. I'm
Please do.
DC
DC 30
30.
next time,
Yeah,
so.
DC 30.
I'll spend money if I need to.
I look forward to the next situation where I can reasonably challenge that.
Do you did you say you're gonna track down Warden or poke your head into that, Somaris?
Yeah, she's just gonna like kind of waltz down to the laboratory.
Well, you
and
see
kind of
Warden
over-
storming through with a arm. I'll pull you into the end of their scene, right? Him leaving
Okay.
in a huff, and so like, no one comes in my room, and so Warden's like steaming, storming through, but he's got a new like arm on his body.
Oh, cool arm. That sounded unpleasant. Could hear.
Would you
all the way
believe
from
that
the
it
room.
was mostly Archie's fault?
I would put
Yeah. Well,
all
it
of the
was.
money I have on that. Yeah. Is he still trying to be Caleb's assistant?
No.
We've tried to tell him he doesn't have these skills for that. He won't listen.
He has like 0 skills. I think like a +1 and everything.
We haven't been as one for that long. Did something happen in the past? Like, did he get hit in the head and not get healed in time?
Dude, like a couple times.
Like as a baby, that's been my theory personally.
I mean, I was talking more recently, but that works too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like he gets messed up a lot in fights. So
He was never the same after merging with the fuck. Oh god.
Echo.
What was the name of the Netherdeep? I couldn't remember it. Merging with the
Yeah.
Netherdeep and
Oh,
coming back.
you think that all this began after the Netherdeep is your story? Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, it gets
Mhm.
bad before, and then after it's like worse now. So.
Okay, that's fair. As long as you
Got a
acknowledge the
little,
behavior before the Netherdeep.
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
it that
just-
football players get?
Oh, yeah.
TBI or no, the like
Oof.
CTE. That's
Yeah.
what I was going for.
Yep.
MDM needs concussion protocol.
Yeah, we should probably write that up.
He never got
Sad.
I
hit.
just wonder.
Maybe also like using a limb protocol. I'm really sorry about that, by the way.
It's honestly, it was bound to happen eventually, if not worse.
What? Like losing your whole arm?
That, dying, losing a kidney, I don't know.
Have you
I might
lost a
have already-
kidney? Do tabaxi have kidneys? Yeah, I guess they do.
It's been a long couple
I
of
don't
months.
think
I might
Somaris
have.
knows what a kidney is.
Point is, it's fine. It could have been worse.
Fair. Well, now I can do some cool shit if it is worse in the future.
That's
Oh.
that's
So there's
that was the idea.
What kind of cool shit?
Is Lorelai there?
Oh,
She-
I assumed I was just
oh,
following.
did you
I
follow?
wasn't sure because I had said like, "Oh, go get some sleep." I wasn't sure she had followed.
Oh, yeah, no, she's invested.
I can cast some spells now.
Ooh.
Which really funny they let me have that ability because never been great with that in the past, but I can talk with dead people, which I always kind of could do a little bit, but had to do it through my trinkets. I can bring people back from the dead.
Oh,
I
that's
can
good.
capture souls. Can do a lot of stuff, but can't bring back an arm. So, oops.
So you're saying
I
you're
would-
useless.
So I could bring
What?
you back to life, but you would still be missing an arm.
Well, that's fine. The whole point was I would have given worse. And honestly, I'm one of these times I feel like I am probably going to give worse. Which is good because now we have that. Because I don't know how much longer I can keep that up.
You only have one more arm, so and you kind of need those. But that new one's pretty cool.
It sucks.
Can it be upgraded?
I'm gonna work on it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you're pretty handy with making things yourself, and well, I guess she doesn't have the oath bow on her, but is referring to that. Worked out pretty well.
I bought that.
Oh, this whole time I thought,
Nope, I bought that.
hey, I can't make shit, so
You know, it's funny, you mentioned that. Lorelai's here too.
Mhm.
Fazul has been speaking to me.
Oh, that's is that a
Concerning.
yeah?
what's he
that's-
been saying?
Well,
Anything
I'm not-
suspicious?
yes. Well, imagine we were just talking. Imagine you're a craftsman, and the only way to turn something into what you want it to be is to flirt with it. That's kind of what it's like. He's been weird.
Yeah.
Earlier, when I broke into the cold storage, he helped me out and was being really weird. And then just earlier, while I sobered up, he said he could potentially rego my arm. And that's kind of why I shut that down. So he's there still.
Okay.
Just being really strange.
I'll say. Did he say anything like really suspicious, like, Warden, let me in and I can help you?
Or to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Not great.
Okay.
Oh.
The inclination to keep talking about Fazul is just gone, and above table, he's forcibly getting you to stop talking about him and your relationship and what's going on. But in your mind, you're being influenced to be kind of like, you know what? It's not that important.
Oh.
It's been a long day. I don't know. It could have just been the Feyweed. But I
Are
just
you
thought I'd meant to mention it.
Are you sure? This could be pretty serious.
I mean, it hasn't been a problem.
Will you tell us the next time it happens?
Yes. If it does happen.
Insight check. May I insight check?
Sure.
That was a very
His
hesitant yes.
behavior was definitely, I think, enough to call for an insight check.
Oh, Fizzle, you sneaky bitch.
Man, I can't. What is it with now that I've got reliable time?
And she's
Oh,
going.
oh no! Bazul fucking
Oh my
got her
God.
out of here.
Now that that was funny.
Actually, give me one
Now
second.
that
I
I've
need
got
to.
reliable talent. I don't roll over a 10, but it is a 21. A 21.
Let me track down his actual stat block because Fazul's gonna roll a deception check.
No
gonna
shot.
Oh.
You're gonna. Oh.
What?
Hiromi's gonna have to get you through some training with the voices.
Hold
I'm glad
music.
Lorelai's asking questions because Somaris, aka Miss, you people already know too much about me, would be like, "Oh, all right,
There you
fair,
go. Yeah,
cool.
I'm not gonna pry.
You keep your
Okay.
secrets."
Yeah, secrets.
Fortunately, she doesn't
Alright,
have
alright.
Ashimai's deception check. Let's see what Fazul's working with here.
That bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He rolled higher than your insight check.
You rolled
So-
higher than a 21.
Bum. That's not good.
So you don't really pick up on anything wrong with Warden or anything more deeper or any change of.
Okay.
It's like Warden can be very like, you know what? I don't want to talk about it. You know, he does have sudden changes of opinion sometimes. And you can tell he's gone through a lot with the arm stuff. He's a little razzled. A little razzle dazzle.
Okay. Alright, I will apparently take that at face value then.
I'll be entirely honest. Archie was more traumatizing than actually losing the arm itself.
Join the
Sorry, guys,
club.
If you
got it.
believe it.
I'll be right back. Baby just woke up.
Oh.
10-4.
BRB.
All right, go get some rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
Lorelai hears in the background.
What if Lorelai had a baby?
Oh, you
You all-
didn't know?
You all hear in the hall from like the laboratory down the hall. You just hear, "Take that, you piece of shit, bad little boy!" And then just crash. There's like Archie and Toriel getting into a fight. Lorelai like slips away to go see what's happening with the babies fighting.
Yeah, right. That's all.
Somaris is like, I think that's our cue to go to bed as well. Mine, at least.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Mm-mm. Yeah, I think Hiromi was like asleep this whole time. Like a very deep sleep. She did almost die for like the first time in a long time, so
True.
Pat myself on the back.
He's just looking around everywhere.
Welcome to the
Doesn't
club,
matter.
madam. Oh, fuck.
I like to imagine it's because like in a sketchbook thinking of designs for Warden's arm.
oh yeah.
Maybe.
Mm.
Little poos. Little
Little
emoji
poos
poos. Everything.
Make poo art.
Poo art.
Does Warden need blocks for his door?
Probably. To be fair.
I feel like he bars that shit at this point.
Fazul's
doesn't
like, I
bother
can
with
teach you
locks.
how to weld it shut if you allow me.
Oh my god.
You're like, you know what? I'll
You could
take
just
that.
be like you could be like Archie and just make your room smell so bad nobody wants to go in there. It's
All
a defense
right.
in itself.
No.
Long rest goes out without any further hitches, unless there's any last comments or considerations.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, Ishka. We can dimension door into Warden's room while he's sleeping.
Leave me
can draw.
alone, man. Are you kidding me?
Caleb, you get a knock on the door in the morning. You know it's the Toro rap.
Alright. Opens the door.
Lord Caleb, Master Nebuchadnezzar is here to meet with you all.
Well, get the others and we'll meet up in the ward room.
Ready, about? Archie's door is like, you hear an air horn sound go off outside the Archie.
Back of the
No, you're all waking up, taken to the war room. Nebuchadnezzar is there. He's like, I don't think he's been into the war room. I don't think you have to talk to him there anywhere. He's like, oh, nice little conference room you have here. So you all ready? You had your fun little adventure last night. You all have a good time?
Oh yeah, lots of fun.
Good.
Yep. It was-
Excellent.
Is this the
Fun.
jackal guy?
This is the jackal guy, yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I had a question for you. Do you have soul coins to power your very impressive vehicle?
No. We use something else to power this vehicle.
Hmm.
Oh, you mean the tank?
Yes.
No.
Okay. I should have asked this question last night because you need soul coins to operate the vehicles, and you do not have the soul coins to power the vehicles. That's a problem. You only do you have other ways to power your vehicles?
You can always use the ship's waystone, but that's going to get a little complicated.
Hmm.
Because I can't just fly the ship down, take the waystone out. Well, actually, we could.
That's
You
really
use
a
it
good
for-
idea.
It would deactivate the ship. So if someone tries to steal the ship, good luck.
What if the waystone gets damaged in the ensuing conflict?
Then we'll have to get another waystone.
Is that even possible in the house?
It's going to be very impossible.
I can't believe I shook my hands with you all before I even made sure. I assumed you had
You
a
should have
fucking
asked.
Your
soul.
fault.
I
Your
am not saying it's your fault. I'm saying it's my fault. I should not have shaken your fucking hands last night. Oh,
Well,
my
deal's a deal.
goodness. Yes,
Yes,
it's-
it's now.
yes. Shaking a hands with me is a binding
Is
deal.
it really
Yes.
that big of a deal? Can't we just get some?
Yes.
There's
Do you
some
have
banks
gold?
here.
Yes, you can buy some sword coins. Yes, I am just don't. I don't want to front you all any more than I have to, and I assumed you had soul coins.
Well, how much are you willing to front us? I'm
How
gonna
much
stop
are-
talking.
How much are soul coins? Again, Nate doesn't remember how much I priced them for in the past. Was it 1,000 gold to go a soul coin? I think that's how much it was.
So I think it was like total.
Like,
1,000 total.
No, like for the really nice ones, it was like hundreds of thousands, or like definitely a shit ton for really powerful soul
What
coins.
does-
No, but for this, I think we can take the shitty ones.
The
Is that
normal.
true? What is the
God, I don't remember what
NPS,
I
like miles per soul coin?
I don't remember what I fucking priced them, but that was substantial, right? Because it wasn't very just like wham bam, pick up a couple sword coins and walk out.
yeah, there was a high price. And
Okay.
we were thinking couldn't really afford that.
I really don't want to be fronting any more money, especially we don't even know if your freaking vehicle even works. It looks very
Well-
nice. This is not a insult, you gardener. It's good craftsmanship. The spikes on it and it looks very cool. And the little motorcycle or the The death
Do
bike
you
or
know
the
if
fucking.
any, if other items sometimes work in place
Where?
of soul coins?
Well, if you have a fucking nightmare rolling around, if we can go down to the 9Ls, track one down, catch one up there, and put it in there, I could do it. But where are you gonna fucking get one of those in this time? This is such a short notice. No, that's not gonna work. So
That's all
Pardon me
harsh.
one
That's a
second.
nightmare.
She goes to her room and then brings back out her little figurine.
Oh
Trixie.
yeah.
what is this?
What did you just say?
I said we were just talking while you were gone, and we were talking about negotiations for soul coins. But when
Well,
you left,
before I left, you
Oh.
were talking about a nightmare. I can't. It can
Yes.
only do it once every 5 days, so I'm not gonna let her out here. But
you have a nightmare in your bed. What, do you really?
what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have
Not
not been
that.
really fucking with me too much, so
We didn't we tell you we defeated Tiamat? Having a nightmare is
just
Like-
saying, just let you know, like you saying, did we tell you that we defeated Tiamat? I am taking
He
on your
doesn't
word
believe
that
us.
you killed Tiamat, but you don't use it as a basis of trust. That's a big ask for me, trusting you on that, but you can only use
Okay.
it once every 5
all an
days.
insight check. I'm telling the truth.
I fucking believe you. I'm just being dramatic. Oh. Once every 5 days?
Once every 5 days.
She really has a nightmare? Asking the rest of you.
Yes, it has a name.
Oh yeah, what's its name?
Trixie.
A nightmare named Trixie. Okay.
Yeah, she came out the first time when I, summoned her, and I just looked at her and went, "It's a Trixie." You know? just know
Beautiful
sometimes.
name for a pet. You just know. Yes. I once had a gerbil. I named him Gregory. He was a Gregory, let me tell you what.
I bet. What happened to Gregory?
Poor Gregory. He used to travel with me through the plains, but got into some nasty business, and I'm trying to think of a good spelljammer creature. A giant hamster ate my gerbil. Giant hamsters can be very vicious little critters, and sometimes they are apparently carnivorous. But they'll do that's more accurate.
If we get back
They're
from the
territorial with
Hells in One Piece-
gerbils.
If we make it back from the Hells in One Piece, I'll make sure you can talk to Gregory one last time.
Sounds weird.
Ooh.
Yeah, could you even talk to him in real life? I guess at least see
No, I
him,
could. I
not
talked to
talk
him. I was just
Okay,
like,
good.
Gregory. He brought me a lot of comfort and joy. He never judged me. He never talked back to me. He was just there. I could pet his little soft little. It was so cute.
Are
And
you
his
sure?
little puppy little chicks. To be fair, what's really sad is that I was going to eat him after I patted him up a little bit, but I never got around to it. The giant hamster got to him first.
Okay, maybe you don't need to see him.
Hey, what is-
Anyway,
You
What
can
did you
hear
eat the
from his
giant
eyes
hamster?
twitching.
Did I eat the giant hamster? Fuck yeah, I ate the giant hamster. He had Gregory inside of him. That made him even better to
You-
roast up.
So then you ate Gregory.
Perhaps we should get back on track.
Sorry.
yeah, I think
Akumu's like
um,
grumbling, hungry, talking about all this food, eating giant hamsters. He's like, Anyways. Okay, you have a nightmare. Coincidinky isn't that so convenient.
Coincidinky. Sorry.
Nate's making up all sorts of words tonight. What did I say for it?
You're a strange entity.
You never met an
You're a
Arcanoloth
weird guy,
before?
is what he means.
I am Arcanoloth. I am not a entity.
Okay.
Yeah, a weird guy, like I said.
I can say weird guy, that's fine.
Yeah.
We do have sixes. There's guys and girls, so you can call me a guy. I am a guy. That's what I identify as.
you have sex. I don't think we weren't asking that.
No,
Oh, he has a sax?
Okay.
Anyways. All right. Worst case, we get down there. If your nightmare is not true, if it's not a real thing, if your nightmare is not real, we just sacrifice one of you, put you in a soul coin, and then you power it up. Deal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
sounds-
Whoa,
sounds fair.
hold on.
Let's shake on it.
Take a vote, Warden. Chill out.
Mhm.
Shake on it.
It'll be Calum. Okay, obviously.
I was gonna let
Yeah,
the.
someone
I
needs
was.
to operate the vehicle.
I figured you were going
I
to do
have a
like
manual.
pull straws for it and the shortest one, but you could always, sacrifice the weakest.
You know, it doesn't matter because we know we're telling the truth, so it's okay.
So shake on it.
Who's shaking on it?
That's a
Samaris will shake
Samaris.
on it.
Yeah, it's
There you go.
Samaris's.
Binding agreements. If your nightmare doesn't work when we get down there, one of you become a soul coin, and we put you in there and you power it up.
Good.
Sounds good to me.
All right, set sail, Captain. Let's go.
Should we buy a soul coin just in case?
Do you doubt the powers of Trixie,
I
Lorelai?
mean, like, I've seen Trixie, but like also just like so we don't have to kill one of us, you know.
I mean, he didn't really specify us killing one of us. We could just give him a soul. We got plenty of those.
What do you think happens when somebody's put in a soul coin?
I'm just saying there's a few of us who have some extra souls that we can give away.
Shh, stop talking.
You have extra souls? Let's take one of those. I'll put them in a soul coin. Back up.
Yeah, it's a figure of speech.
Your figure
like,
of speech is we have other souls that we can give up. Okay.
No, we have
Well,
extra.
I think we've talked about this before. Is it possible for... I know she couldn't do it on her own, but for Somaris to convert a soul trinket into a soul coin?
It has been established. Like, I would say you have the capabilities, but it's not a very simple process. It is an artificery job, and like it takes time to do. But hypothetically, I would think Somaris now has the ability to do that. You still need to learn how to do it, but she would definitely have the capability of learning how to do it.
Okay.
For sure.
Could I help her with that if and when it comes up?
I don't know, Warden, are you a soul freak or something? Like you have
Yeah,
soul,
kind
really
of.
soul stuff? Sorry, I'm really embracing the Nebucast personality. Like you literally suck souls for people for a while. So yeah, you would help.
Cool.
Mhm.
It's almost like you're a soul coin. Fazul's literally
Oh,
powering
dear.
you as you are like.
We had the goal to call this guy weird, and then look at all of us.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Captain, let's go.
Okay.
Set sail for Avernus in the hells, in the burning ashes of brimstone and fire. The hell ride.
Thank God.
Alrighty.
What is?
We'll set sail.
You all set sail.
And how long does the nightmare stay out?
Right.
Nightmare's not out yet. We're saving it.
He's just talking about in the
Right.
future, though.
Oh.
Like, if it comes out, how long?
Aren't we supposed to have some Kraken or something?
Toro definitely gave you Kraken last night. This is the next morning.
He probably forgot about it and then didn't want it whenever it was brought around.
Oh yeah, I
Because
mean,
he
yeah,
got
Toro
sobered-
definitely would
He
have.
had sobered
yeah.
up.
Yep, and that maybe remind you a little too much of the tentacle arm, and what Caleb probably actually does with that is probably a
Yeah.
little too jarring for you.
Yeah, it had a suspect shape. I wasn't a fan.
24 hours on the night.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
How long are we gonna be traveling for?
Maybe like a couple hours.
Couple.
Avernus is just like right around the corner.
Mhm.
Just around the river bend. I've always wanted to do that.
So we're traveling that long, but we have like 3-something days to prepare.
You ever seen Pocahontas?
Yeah.
The play? It's a story about a Locanoloth and who fell in love with an Ocanoloth. Very tragic story, but there's this river in it and it's
Sounds
beautiful
scandalous.
musical score. That was-
Boring.
I love a good soundtrack.
Oh,
You
is
know?
that- Just around the river bend.
Can you paint?
That's
the
how
color
they sing.
colors of
That's
the
we,
hills?
all of us are Kenilofs. We
Just around.
this is our beautiful voices. This is our natural beautiful voices.
I'm gonna have that stuck in my head for the rest of the evening now. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, you all set sail. It is like literally a couple hours. The Boneyards canonically is, in my world, very close to the divergence of the river Styx between the abyss and the nine hells, between the demons and devils. So you do a little bit of sailing. Somaris, this sailing experience is probably a little bit different for you because as you're going, like, you really feel the river as you are traversing. Ooh. Robert is
And
here
she
and
kind
saying
of like
hello.
leans over the side to like kind of. I don't know if she can touch the water, but
If you want to, like, you're Somaris, you could like be off the side somewhere running your hands through it.
that's true. She's like, yeah, hanging on to the side of the ship.
Excellent. All right.
Turns out there's actually no souls in the river Styx. It's just bioluminescent plankton.
A Nightwalker reaches up and grabs Somaris.
Yeah, I'm like,
and-
tell that to Archie, bro.
You guys see a little critter go flying by, and it's like, was that Warden's arm on that?
Oh, come on.
That's a joke. That didn't kinetically
I already
happen.
Yeah.
replaced it.
Well, there it goes.
The for some reason when it goes by and Warden's arm's attached to it, middle fingers Archie when it flies over above.
Hey, I know that guy.
I like to think it's just a distinguishable middle finger, and that's it, just the bones.
Oh,
Welcome to
Bones.
Avernus.
Oh,
Oh,
goody.
As you, the
feel
river,
that.
the space around you, kind of that black and infinite night kind of dissipates and becomes real as the river Styx literally stays present and goes through a barren wasteland. You see the sky above is filled with red clouds, thunder, lightning, this constant oppressive gloom. You immediately feel the heat. As the river Styx itself, it's almost like it's running itself through lava. There's fire. The heat is emanating up from it. All around, you do see landmarks of impossible scale. One of the things you see is this citadel, a tower of some sort rising up out of the landscape. And even at a far distance, it's bleached white, almost like this huge, humongous tower that rises up into the clouds itself, disappearing, is made out of skulls and bones. More ominously, out in the distance, you see the skull of a dragon. Large, foreboding, huge, gargantuan, bigger than even Tiamat herself was. Welcome to Avernus, as scorching winds blow across the deck of the Bastard. Nebuchadnezzar takes a nice deep breath in. Oh, it's good to be back. You don't get air like this anywhere else, my friends. Beautiful, beautiful. You smell that? Do you taste it? Opportunity. Gold. Hell. Ah, I love it. Obviously, there's a map, and not everything in here is going to be appropriate, but this is a rough approximation of Avernus as you traverse. Let me check some things real quick.
I like the demon zapper.
This is so cool. Where are we?
Does
Yeah.
anything
Samaris
here
wants
look
to move
familiar?
Roll a perception check, Warden.
Really
This
good.
is so cool.
29.
29. I'm not going to say it's serendipitous enough of you, like, I stood in that exact spot, but it
Well, I kind
definitely,
of flew across it, didn't I?
I don't
I got
remember.
thrown.
Yeah, the way I imagined it, I could be wrong, my own memory, but she threw you to hell, right? So you were like going through the plains, right? And then you're just like, and then the way I imagined, you're standing on the open plains of Avernus with all of this around you. So like, you're like, you 100% have been here, and you're like, might have been over in that plane over there. It looks kind of familiar. And you're like, you remember seeing the giant skull. Maybe you were a little closer to that, relatively speaking. You're like, oh yeah, using that tower of bones and that skull, you're probably somewhere over in that direction, as it were.
It is infinitely more pleasant this time around. For now.
So
Yeah, I'm
Where
thinking we
are
should invest
we?
in some real estate, you know?
I think you are fucking crazy.
This is an untapped market.
no, trust me, this is a tapped market. Speaking
I
from
would say an
experience.
untapped market for my clientele. My clientele
Ooh.
does not have regular access to the delights that one might find here on Avernus.
Right.
Are you a
There's bound
merchant?
to be some.
You're
The people of Waterdeep are weird and would adore any curiosity from the nine hells. I can sell the shit out of that, Warden.
What the fuck?
so you're a
This place
merchant.
stinks.
I
Yep.
don't.
It's
We're
too
gonna
hot.
talk about that later. I'm.
Wait,
That's concerning.
No, 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 no. We're going to talk about that right now. You all shut up.
you
We're
shut
going
up.
to do a bit.
You shut up.
Lady,
No,
if
I
you,
wanna hear
things
what
to
he has
do.
say. I want to hear what he has to say.
we're going to talk. You're a business lady. Is this correct?
I am very much a business lady.
I have connections. I can be your go-between. I can be your point of contact here in the hells. Oh, where do you hail from again? What world? What plane?
I'm from the Swords Coast on Faerun.
Oh, you're from Toriel.
Yes.
Yes, getting goods from the hells and from the plains of Turtle in and out. Prime plains, very difficult. But you were
Very difficult to travel. Not a lot of people tend to travel from there, so trade is pretty minimal.
This is very true. Normally you have to make like a gate from the hells and stuff, but you all have a very nice ship, and you are
Look at us,
Yes.
ready to go cargo ship.
We will talk. Good to know. Good to know.
I'm interested in a go-between.
Guys,
I've got a great market for you.
I can't get overwhelmed. Let's focus on the immediate, but we have some long-term investments to talk about for sure. Have you ever
do,
seen an
but first,
abyssal chicken?
practice. No, but I know people who would like to eat it.
There are so many weird people in the plains that'll eat fucking anything. But abyssal chicken actually is very good. Highly
The
recommend
weirder
it.
the better for some of these, noble types.
Oh, excellent. All right. Everybody's very
Practice. Is there a place we can practice?
Well, Fort Knucklebone, Mad Maggie's got a little bit of a rink there.
Mad
Me and Mad Maggie, we go
Borderlands character.
way back. So that's where that's our
Hey,
destination.
Somaris? How are we gonna practice if we only
Right.
can use the nightmare once?
Mad Maggie might have some soul coins we can buy off of her. That you all
Okay,
can buy off
sounds
of her.
At
We
the
can make it
scalped
work.
price, I'm sure.
Discount price on Mad Maggie's at
Like
Fort
when-
Knucklebone? No.
The
No, if you would
opposite, it's like when you have to buy stuff at the airport.
Yeah, or it's like when you're in a beach town and you forgot your bathing
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah,
or
that's what that.
like
No,
a towel.
Sunscreen.
the scalped
Mhm.
price, like
Yeah.
scalpers.
Oh yeah.
He
feel like
gestures
she's
to the
going to be in charge.
landscape, and you do see like a lot of the smoke is even coming from wreckage, right? And there's signs of war that's here. There's nothing presently happening, but along the banks of the River Styx as it flows through, you do see body parts and corpses of what is presumably demons, as they will often try and break up and fight here in Avernus through the River Styx itself. You see wreckages of what would be best described as demonic ships that they might be using to ferry their way in. All right, Captain, have your ship go to that really cool looking tower with the sticking out. That's the Stygian dock. Just make our way there. We can get the Fort Knucklebone there.
Okay.
Hey, Megan. So if this is an X, what is that?
The X-ray.
It's an X-ray fish.
X-ray fish.
I'm just making sure it's discernible. what
To be
that is.
fair, I was there for the discussion of the X-ray fish, though. I don't
But
know
that
if I
looks
knew
like-
that was a thing.
I thought
Yeah.
X-ray,
fish,
and
right?
I was completely neutral, so that's good.
Cool. Thank you.
I'm bad at
Let
puzzles,
Mary
so I
know.
wouldn't have gotten that, to be honest with you.
I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
X fish.
As I keep
it's a
saying,
little
Rowan's
skeleton.
just gonna really enjoy throwing them at your wood floor. So
That's true. This is
art-
we're investing in his future language
Yeah.
development, Megan.
mhm.
Okay. All right.
Violence will be his language.
One other detail as you guys are sailing the river Styx, you do see aerial ships here in Avernus flying around. Their own versions of spelljammers, perhaps, but definitely aerial, and best way I can describe it, devilish, sharp lines. Kind of look a little bit like the Bastards with the way Calum designed it. But like theirs is much more pronounced Mad Max flying. But there's some that's even bigger than in the distance. You can tell that's probably bigger than the Bastard.
Well,
All right.
I wish that the Bastard is bigger than that ship. Too late, I know.
well,
All right. So
that's
you
what
guys
your
make
son
it
could come up.
to the dock. You do see other different spelljammers of different shapes and sizes docked here. Nothing too crazy here. You're on Nebuchadnezzar talks your way through, but there's like you saw some devilish entities even in the boneyards. So you do see bone devils here as being like a force. There is a lot of talking. Nebuchadnezzar does do a lot of shouting and like
Yep.
sorry, very much you know, you don't fucking let me know. I paid my dues. Blah 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 blah. And he's just like, and then he's like, all right, we're good. As he like dresses them down and whatnot, and you guys exit out onto it. Okay. So Fort Knucklebone is that way.
Okay. So
I don't want to
another ship
walk.
there, we need a
No. We don't fly the Bastard. No. Not beyond the banks of the river Styx. No. No fly zone. No fly
we
zone.
want to
No
drive
fly
the
zone.
vehicle.
Yes.
How would you suggest we get there then?
Driving.
So
The tank?
let's get this straight. You knew this. You knew that we had to drive. And you knew that we had one source of energy that could not renew for 5 days. And instead of telling us that,
We even mentioned buying soul coins as backup.
Oh, we can get some soul coins here at the docks. That'll be very pricey.
okay, well, you said only Mad Maggie would have them. Okay.
No.
Okay,
I said
sorry,
Mad Maggie
sorry.
can have some. Dude, there.
Okay, so
My
this
friends,
is my fault. I
there are
misunderstood.
so many fucking soul coins around here, but the problem is everybody down here wants their soul coins. They power all their machines and weapons of war, so they're just
Should've bought them
pricey
at
and rare.
the last place, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Sucks.
I
Well,
could-
you could have mentioned
Well,
it.
Not
could've-
that I wanted to speak, but Nebuchadnezzar, I think you could work on your communication skills.
You all can work on.
Like professional development.
I'm gonna say what I was gonna say. Sucking my dick. Okay, all right. I'm not perfect. I am distracted. I put a lot of faith in you. Okay, you said you're gonna buy them. I was like, you're gonna buy. If you need soul coins, we'll just get them here. It's not my fault
Lucky,
you're
we
getting
put
up
a lot of
gas.
faith in you.
Mhm.
Oh my
I
god,
just-
Warren turned into a cat. Sorry.
You're
Yeah.
alright.
It does look-
Now we're about to see the cut. What?
The worst thing that would happen to us getting off of these docks is that the Dragonborn got polymorphed into a cat. That's temporary. It's not going to be very long. Come on, you were expecting do you think you could have just came up to these Stygian docks and been like, hey, look at us. We are mortals. We just want to take a nice little walk through. Do you think it's going to be that easy?
Well, if it
I
only
don't-
took
we don't
us
know.
a
I
couple
mean,
hours.
no,
we don't
but
know.
This is our first time here.
Mhm.
well, not everyone's. Never mind.
What?
It is pretty hot here.
It is very hot.
We could go back because it's only a few
Let's
hours
just-
trip. We can go back and get a couple soul
Let's
coins. Come
just
back here.
see how much they are here.
Yeah, I agree with Warden.
We have options.
We have
Shit. I mean, it's not the greatest idea, but we could always steal one. I have
Cool.
no.
right. I am a thief.
I have no qualms about
Listen,
stealing from anybody here.
I'm not. I don't mean to be, the ball buster here, but maybe we shouldn't cause trouble in the hells. I mean,
This entire place is trouble.
yeah, I know, but like we already killed the general.
You
so,
killed
I
a
mean,
what?
We're kind of already the renter world back home.
You feeling a bit nervous there, Archie?
No,
Your voice
do you
just went up. You've been practicing the deep voice, but your voice just went up like 2 octaves.
What is
no,
this?
I don't.
What
I
is
don't
this
know
Renald that
you're
you
talking about.
killed?
Just a guy back home.
Mhm.
He was
yeah.
a mercenary general back on Toriel.
Yeah, you're real asshole. But
Roll a deception
anyway,
check,
let's,
Warden.
moving on.
Shit!
Oh, Warden. Thank God.
That's not better.
That's no better.
What did you roll?
I forget.
13. It's above average.
As long as it wasn't like any connections with the Avernus, we're good. No, but honestly though, like
Definitely not.
I'll say
Stop,
this.
Shut up.
I'll say this for Avernus. Survival of the fittest. You don't have to steal shit. You can just fucking take it. I mean, you might make
That's stealing.
Thank
you
God,
might
alright.
piss off some fucking warlords or something like. But you don't have to go sneaking around. You can just go up. Go to that merchant over there. You see that really big merchant over there with a big giant maul on his back and the flames coming out of his eyes? He probably has soul coins. Just go fucking kill him. If you can kill fucking Tiamat, just go take a
That,
soul
I
coin
feel
from him.
like is my specialty.
Could we try not going to violence as the first answer? Like, don't
I
get me
know.
wrong.
That, I was just
Violence
saying
is
we
an
could.
acceptable course of action,
It's an
but
option.
maybe when other, plans have failed.
You could have earned some
Like
earn
money
some street
first,
cred
then
down
violence.
here. Just so you all
It's really
know,
expensive.
you're coming in as these planewalkers, these little mortals from the Prime, and they're gonna be like pathetic, right? But what will get you far is street cred. I'm not saying you need to go fucking kill him and destroy him and stuff, but you need street cred
Archie's
down here.
eyes light up when you say that.
Street cred. Well, at least can you point us in the direction of like, I don't know, a shitty merchant that I would feel less bad just killing in cold blood?
Why would you feel bad about
A
killing
shitty
these people?
merchant?
We're just gonna beat up.
Okay,
And kill
I
him.
don't-
shittier.
Morality? I think you're talking about morals and ethics here.
Yes.
I don't know how to define these people as shittier than others. Maybe more rude?
Just
Let's just
Can
go
I-
try and
I-
buy one first.
I
I walk
don't
up to the guy
know.
with the weird mole.
oh.
Mole.
And there-
Wally, 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 Wally.
What
Oh,
is
what
a
are-
weird mole?
You
Nice to
do.
mole you. I mean, meet you.
Yeah.
You see, there are like
mall.
here at the docks, right? There are buildings, there are structures housing different things, but obviously soul coins is going to be a very popular item. Unfortunately, you do also see slave markets down here. It's very much an evil place, but you do see a vendor, and it's a very deformed devil-like creature. Maybe hard to identify, but he has these one giant mole growing off the side of his face that has its own face in it.
Or another
Oh.
face
Makes
in
me
it.
I want to
guacamole.
get that
Is-
checked
is-
out.
Is Avernus radioactive?
Do you approach the merchant with the mole? The mole face?
First, before, okay, street cred you said is important.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I
Just
put
so you
on
know,
my
you guys are
mask.
like pansies in the picture of everyone here. They're also not gonna fucking let you into the race unless you prove yourselves.
I put on my
Oh.
mask of Orlagun, and I summon my black dragon wormling. And I
Oh.
ride my black dragon wormling
I-
into the market.
I
You
will
have a
Fancy
cast.
horse.
I will cast guidance on Lorelei every
Thanks.
so often.
You're just gonna be walking around with her because guidance is touch. You're gonna walk up to her. Guidance. Walk up to
I'll
her.
just have it
Guidance.
on the boot.
When is the race?
3 days.
3 days. Okay. As Lorelai's doing that, Somaris is going to put on her Mask of the Wrathbringer and invoke the rune to cast as they're walking up to this merchant to cast the fear spell with a save of DC 15.
Okay. Hold music.
So
Oh boy.
Remember.
Yeah.
Creature in a
Oh, wait, no,
30-foot cone.
fears from your magic item. Okay. Does it say? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good to go.
So who's coming? So I'm on my black dragon wormling. Like it's just a fancy horse, essentially. I've got I've got Warden walking alongside, tapping my ankle, guidance. You're next to them. Is anyone else coming? Archie, are you coming for intimidation, street cred
Is
purposes?
Archie scared?
Oh no. Well, he was at first because he was like, I'm gonna fuck this up, but now he says street cred. He's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna be screaming from the rooftops that I kicked the general's ass or something
Right.
like that. So now
Okay,
he's
well,
strutting
maybe-
alongside. Oh no, it's too late. He's already he's coming with. Hiromi staying back, her skin itches.
Sure.
I will prepare a stunning strike.
Hold music.
Kidding. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I'll be tagging along.
Let's do it. Let's go shopping, guys. Let's go shopping in the 9 hells. Can't wait to see what's here.
To a man with a mole face. Mole face on his face.
I'd like to amend my statement and say I'm not casting fear at
Yeah.
the man with the mole because that would make him, if he fails, take the dash action to move away from us. But maybe people in the vicinity.
Okay.
Ooh,
Thank you for
Laura.
also me not having to look up to see if this person is going to have immunity to fear. So frightened condition.
Oh,
So
so
that
wait,
makes things
I
easily
can
easier.
I can
Putting
also
off
do
an
something like
intimidating
that.
aura.
Yeah.
You all approach his he's got these little imps flying around working. There's a couple other, like, you do see people who are not just devils, right? There's definitely a lot of interplanar people, usually a little bit of the sketchier kind down here, conversing, making deals and whatnot. You do see a lot of people paying with soul coins, just these bigger discs with all the little inscriptions on it. But as one of them finishes up, you guys come riding down. Go ahead and do an intimidation check there, Lorelai, at advantage.
Thank you with the
And with the D4.
guidance. Yep. Intimidation.
And remember, I will say this about spellcasting. I point it out every time. What you're doing, Warden, as you guys walk through the street, you're essentially yelling guidance at the top of your lungs.
Okay,
Every
can
time
you
you're
do it at the top of his lungs.
Well, I do that with spellcasting, right? I do like to take that's one thing I do like Baldur's Gate into the video games. They do really showcase how I imagine spells are cast. It's like, it's very much, I invoke guidance. So like, not the top of his lungs, but he's going around going, guidance, like very loud, right? However Warden does it. It's like, he doesn't have the subtle spell feature. I'm not saying he can't do it, but I'm just painting the picture of what it looks like when someone walks
Do
around
you
going,
want to do, are you gonna do that, Warden?
guidance. Guidance.
Do you
He
want
sounds
me
just
to do
like
that,
that.
or does that ruin the?
I think that kind of ruins the picture a little bit. Just a little.
I'll just go be scary.
Cool. The advantage is more worth it anyway from the help.
Yeah.
So without the guidance, that's a 24.
24. As you walk up, the merchant finishes up, and like, you guys are like catching eyes. You come through, and his face turns at you, but then like, you notice that the face turns as the mole begins talking to you. Oh, hello.
No.
What a wonderful little party you have here. Oh, that's a black dragon.
Does it have teeth?
Oh.
Does that have teeth?
It does have perfect molars. It's all human molar teeth. They're not even sharp teeth. Oh, hello, my friends. Welcome to my humble shop. Are you here to sell some goods?
We're in the market for purchasing today.
Ooh, what are you dealing in? We've got some nice, fine new souls coming through, but we also got some slaves, if you like.
I think soul coins is what we're interested in today, and
Ooh,
any other
soul
interesting wares that you've come
coins.
across. No slaves.
I have picked up a few different items recently that might be of interest to you all. But Soul Queens, I do happen to have a few in at the moment.
We'd be delighted to see whatever you have in.
Okay. You guys are doing
Morai's
unexpected
gonna
shopping.
buy
I don't have any magic items ready, so just bear with me as I pick up a couple items.
Where's that at the stronghold thing that you sent Chuck, the that has like it goes by section, and there's like a section on like dangerous devilish items or whatever. It was so cool. It goes
For
like,
the
so it's like,
merchants.
yeah, each of the merchant sections, there's like a merchant in a
Oh, I
city,
love
a
that.
town merchant, a merchant in
Yeah.
like, a shady area. It was really
See if
cool.
I have that document. That would be a
Yes.
fun one to pull up.
The stronghold merchants. I can resend it.
Probably have it in my documents. Let me find it. Where
It's a quick
is?
reference. Let me see if I can do it. I'll just put in the Tuesday, Thursday roll.
Why is this not looking right?
I think yes.
BRB. I'll still be listening. I'm just taking my contacts out.
Where is?
Well, you can poke your eyes out.
Not
Okay.
allowed.
No, if I don't take them out like if I take them out right before I go to bed, I get really bad dry eye in the morning. So
Oh, that's weird.
Dry
Yeah.
eyes.
Okay, I have
You guys should
all this
use
stuff.
clear
What's the name of that
eyes.
document?
I just
Stronghold,
linked it in.
Well, I don't want to re-download it again. I'm pretty sure I have it. Do you just remember what's the name of it?
Stronghold
Stronghold.
merchants.
Strongholds.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure I added it to my documents.
You can get tattoos. Get instruments, songs.
Sorry, I wasn't planning on a shopping episode. So
Let's just
Yeah,
say-
no, sorry. You don't.
That's
We
fine.
also we can, and if anyone
I-
else is interested, we
if
can.
you guys, this could
right
be
on by.
interesting. So I think this is a good
Yeah.
time to maybe buy some weird shit.
weird shit.
Ooh, I got one. Does he maybe have the Iron Bands of Valaro?
Which Fey, Ashland Fey bargains, enchantments? Where would the devilish ones? Trying to figure out where that would be in here. I heard your question, but I'm just trying to focus real quick
You're
on
good. Take your
finding
time.
this person.
Not a problem.
Merchant characters. Looks like it doesn't say anything. It's like devil merchants in the table of contents, and I'm like,
There's
I'm just glad we
necromancy.
have these resources. They're so
what'd you say, Caleb?
There's necromancy. I see necromancy. There's time lost.
Astral Traveler.
Yeah. I think everything is in alphabetical order of subjects. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing like furniture, fashion, jewelry,
Necromancy is cool.
knickknacks, leatherworking.
Just witch and
It's
craft.
needful things. It's called needful things, which
Okay.
is not intuitive.
It's in the needful.
Needful things. It's page 66 of 69.
Thank you. Yeah, I would have. It would take me forever to scroll down
I
there.
would not have found. Yeah.
Dealing with devils.
Things.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't think
Selling
this is
your
definitely not a
souls?
legendary merchant, but let's see what.
No, but it's just
Mhm.
thematic. There are, medium and good quality items. What?
I could buy Trixia's sister.
You could.
What?
No, I couldn't. I don't have that much money.
One.
There is still coins down there for 500 apiece.
That's way too cheap.
I don't know. I kind of like this.
Okay. So he gets one excellent item. The Talisman of Ultimate Evil. 500,000 gold pieces, but it's there. Or he's supposedly selling it.
What does that even do?
That's a good question.
no
Doesn't have-
idea.
There was one of my players, I think, had a talisman that's similar to that. It was literally like,
There's
I-
only one ever of that.
Yep.
I don't remember.
yeah,
They got it
that's
from
legendary.
a legendary dragon or a demigod dragon. I can't remember if it's the same one, but it was like I open a rift underneath that creature and they go, and if they fail to save, they just fall through the rift to hell. It might be that item.
It's crazy.
definitely demon armor. I'll write it down.
Ooh, Devil's Ride. There's the war
Demon
machine.
armor?
Where
Similar
they're
to a
not
motorcycle.
selling the machines here. To be fair, we still need to have you guys like pick out what machines you actually got. Above table, mechanically, I don't think I'm going to be able to handle if you all get your own machines. I think that'll be way too crowded
No, no,
mechanically
that
and
would
stuff.
take
Let's not do
like
that.
Yeah.
3 sessions.
Yeah, that'll be just too much.
I like the idea of a crew anyway.
Life stealing.
Well, first off, you guys are super optimized, right? How many of you are actually looking for magic items you can use? That's really my first question before I start picking a whole bunch of
Not
stuff.
really.
No,
To be
no,
honest.
look, I was interested in like I love hearing like cool shit and like might buy and sell cool shit, but like it's not a priority.
No,
So
not at all.
my brain, I'm not gonna. There's if something on here sounds fun to you that you want to take a poke at it, just let me know. But we'll just say he does have like I got a very very good item, Talisman of Ultimate Evil. It's very pricey though. I'll buy your ship for it. Did you fail in that ship for it? I'll trade you that ship for it.
That's hilarious.
That's not hilarious, my dear. This is a very, very rare item indeed.
Oh,
Very powerful.
I can see just how rare and special and unique this item is, but
No, you can't
that
even see
ship
it. It is
isn't-
under lock and key. I apologize.
I can perceive. I can understand. That ship is not only our mode of transportation, but it has great sentimental value. We won't be parting with it. We're here to deal in gold.
Gold. Do you have anything else than gold? Do you have any soul coins? Well, you're here to buy soul coins. Do you have anything of curiosities, perhaps, to sell? Other than gold?
Let me see. Let me check my inventory list.
Something a devil would enjoy.
I have the Tome of Understanding, but it's about 100 years till it can be used again.
Oh, but hey, this might be you could get a solid.
I mean, you could talk to creatures
Devils are
that don't really
long-lived.
have like long legs. Good.
I got a bunch of random stuff that Archie has. Dragon
I've got
vessel.
a used Tome of Understanding. Huh?
A used tome of understanding, huh? May I take a look at your item? This tome?
He hands it over after like a few seconds of consideration.
Oh, this is very beautiful work. Very beautiful. Oh, it does seem to be on the recharge of things. How long do you think it has until it's back into business?
Perhaps
So very rare.
99 years and 10 months.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
It's not very
Well,
long
it
at
only
all.
takes a century between, so
Shut up.
Centuries on nothing. I mean, oh, you're right. Oh, that's 100 years is such a long time.
Blink of an eye.
Blink of somebody's eyes, perhaps a god's. Let's take a
Or
look.
a devil's.
This is a fine item, though. It does seem to be legitimate. And so as like the mole is talking, he like pulls up like a very much like a jeweler's eye thing. But he's doing it with the normal face is what's looking at it. But he's like, the eyes are like he's like talking through the mole still. He's like, oh, very nice. I could do you about 5 soul coins for the recharging tome.
I don't.
I apologize, by the way. I just realized I was also looking at that. I'm like, I need food. And that's one reason why I was struggling with the merchant and finding things. So I'm going to be snacking in between this.
It's okay.
Get some snacks.
That
It's-
how much do soul coins usually go for?
If we have to settle for golds, we're looking about 5,000 gold a soul coin.
And you want
5, so 25,000 for a recharge.
If it helps, I mean,
I
both
mean-
my characters combined have like over 80,000 gold, so that's
but he
just
wants
that.
items.
And
Oh,
we
items,
want soul
okay.
coins, and I want a good deal. So I'll say, I think we can come to an agreement here. I think that we're not too far off. 7 soul coins, and we'll call it a deal.
Roll a persuasion check. He's a shrewd merchant, though. Reliable talent may not be enough.
Well, luckily, I rolled a 10, so 25.
25. Your reliable talent would have been enough. I'm like, oh yeah, DC 25 is pretty tough.
Yeah.
And 7 soul coins.
Mhm.
6 soul coins.
She makes she takes the second and pauses and thinks about.
He pulls up what seems to be some sort of fleshy little bone, little meat stick, but it's still very dripping in blood. And he starts eating with his normal face while the mole is still talking to you.
Or like seen grosser shit. We can do 6. You have a deal.
Shall we shake on it?
We shall, and she holds her hand out as like one would to like for it to be like kissed.
I can't believe you just did that.
Deal. Strike it! One of the imps flies off.
Is that all?
6 soul coins. Here you go. Boss.
I mean,
Pleasure doing
it's-
business.
Just so I understand, right? It's like a soul coin to power the thing.
Mhm.
Like, is it like a soul coin per lap? Is it like what's the
To be fair,
exchange rate?
in my mind, 1 soul coin is all you needed.
Well, we've
Well,
got
we
6.
have extras.
We have bargaining power for other things if we need
Maybe
it.
we can, if we don't need the other ones, we can free them like when you buy lobsters at the supermarket and just let them.
Oh my god.
Like, there is a duration, and I'm pretty sure it's like pretty quick according to like the Avernus rules. But narratively, I think they're gonna last a lot longer than just like a day.
How much was it for those?
It was just the Tome of Understanding, the
Not the-
used
the-
Tome
or
of
the used.
Understanding, which this is a
Okay.
better place that we would ever get, like a deal for because people here will actually live past 100 years.
Yeah.
To be fair, half of you guys are elves. You probably could have used it. in
I'm
100
also
years'
not
time.
affected by old age as a
In
monk
this
anymore.
campaign.
That's
Yeah.
metagaming, Lindsay. Oh my god. I'm 100% kidding.
So
This campaign will never
I'll
end.
be right back. I have to let my dog.
Well, okay.
I mean, TPK is going to be an end, so prepare yourself.
Yeah, we shake on it unless anyone else has business. I'm done with it.
No.
Well,
We've got
actually,
nothing.
I have a few, but I might as well ask if this merchant might have any arrows of fiend slaying.
We'll make it a dice roll to find out. Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Indeed, he does. Go and roll a d6 plus 1 for me.
3.
3. He has 3 for sale.
Okay, and those are
For a soul coin each.
they cost a soul coin each.
That's the easy exchange, yes?
We have extras.
You take gold.
We
I
have extra soul coins.
prefer soul coins.
Fine. 3 soul
Okay.
coins.
3 arrows.
3 arrows.
Stop it! 3 arrows of slaying.
I could say, please. Just yanked them out of my hand. What was that? What was that?
I didn't say please either, so
Please don't use those
Fine.
around the market. Use them out in the waste if you're going to use them. Happy hunting.
thanks, man. And Mole.
They both smile. So did you guys, like, fuck somebody up? I don't hear any yelling or screaming.
We just kind of like walked really cool and scary. I think it worked.
Didn't work.
walks
We
really
got some soul
cool and
coins.
scary.
We got some soul coins. We got 3. Actually, we
We
got,
got-
6.
we got
but then
6.
I bought some arrows of fiend slaying because I thought they might come in handy. So we paid 3 soul coins for that. So mission accomplished.
Did you at least put like a dagger to his throat or something? I've seen you carrying those daggers. They look pretty vicious.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't even have to.
No, you're trying to build street cred here. So you're tough.
Wait, are they still in the middle of the market?
I like to imagine you're like in the vicinity, but like off to the side of it a little bit. Like so, like it's like off in the background. You see people walking around.
Okay.
We're not right in the middle of the market.
She'd be like, all right, understood. Do you want to come help me out for a second?
You want me to
I'm gonna
help
go
you?
build some street cred. Yeah.
Roll a
You'll see.
persuasion check or deception check because you're looking sketchy as fuck.
You just know the lay of the land.
How many soul coins do you have, Mr. Merchant?
21. Technically.
Okay.
And she leads him out more into like where there's more people. And then is like, okay, just pretend like you're having a conversation with me, right?
Okay.
We're talking. We're normal. All right, you say something to me.
All right. So whatever you guys need to do, you need to figure it out
And then
because.
she like backs him up against a wall.
Oh, what the fuck!
He pulls a dagger to his throat and is like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
I said your mother was a whore and your father smelled like pieces of shit. What are you gonna do about it?
Spits in his face. And then like pretends to like throw him to the ground.
There.
Next time, it'll be your head. And she just storms off.
You guys see that? She's so strong and so vicious. I didn't know what to do with myself. Oh my goodness.
Well, while they're out there, is the stand empty now? Can we just take some stuff?
No, that
You, there. You see what that bitch just did to me? I'll pay you 2 soul coins to go over there and finish the job and beat the shit out of her for me.
Who, me?
So I'm going with this what he would do, and that's him like, okay, you want to be a fucking street cred and you want to pull me into your little game? All right, I want to beat someone to fucking try and beat the shit out of you, and we'll make a real spectacle out of it. But I'm going to make him do a persuasion roll.
Is he trying to get a random person?
He picks like the biggest, toughest looking fucking devilish looking monster fucker around here. Then he's just like trying to bet him some soul coins to go fight the Somaris. I think he's a pretty decent persuasion check. And
Yeah.
he's like, the guy though does look at him and be like, God, let me see the soul coins. Well, I don't got the soul coins right now, on me. He's like, get the fuck out of my way then. He pushes him off to the side. Piece of shit. You're lucky I don't have any soul coins, you bitch! And then he goes, yeah.
You've always been poor.
What did Somaris do?
She took Nebuchadnezzar
Theatrics.
out and like roughed him up to put on a scene of like to get street cred. And so Nebuchadnezzar tried to convince somebody to go like fight her after that. But he offered soul coins and he doesn't have soul coins. I actually got a decent amount of money at home. I just want more money. Don't make me see. Whatever. I'm fucking done. All right. I need to look inconspicuously link up with the person
All
who
right.
just roughed me
Do
up.
we have enough street cred for you now? Is that?
No.
How do we get? Is there
Listen,
a fight?
Somaris,
is it really that
Who
important?
wants to beat him up next? I'm
Somaris,
tired.
everybody knows that if you want street cred, you got to kill a general. I mean, I would know all about that.
I mean, if you can kill a general down here, it'd be pretty fucking impressive. But just don't do it when his army's here.
We did that.
What-
We
what-
did that at the last place we were at.
How do we like take credit for that?
Scream it.
Do we make T-shirts?
Oh, I mean, do you know his name? General Maximus.
Mm,
Yeah,
General
like
Maximus.
Maximus or some stupid name like that.
You guys killed General Maximus. I heard that story when I was in the boneyards. Go into the fucking square. Be like, hey, you motherfuckers. Do you know who General Maximus is? You know how he got his teeth kicked in? We're the people who did it.
Didn't we keep his mace or something?
It was a big fucking mace, yeah, but
yeah.
you
That's
had
what
it.
I-
Yeah,
I thought we put it in the bag of holding.
I think you
I
did.
don't remember.
yeah, I
perfect.
think we
Pull it
did
out.
too.
I pull out
Does
the
it-
All right,
mace.
Archie.
Did he get sent back? I don't know how the boneyard
Yes.
works.
Yeah,
got
so
sent
whenever you
back.
killed
Get
him,
sent
he's
back,
here
okay,
somewhere
alright.
reforming, licking his
Excellent,
wounds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So-
Okay.
Before we go through with this, is the art of being underestimated totally not a thing here? Because I
100.
prefer to be
What-
underestimated.
Underestimated is fine, right? Underestimated in certain circumstances is very good, right? It could be good. But if you want to get into the hell ride, you can't be going and like, oh, we're so timid and so weak. Oh, look. No, you got to walk in and you got to kick the door and be like, yo, motherfuckers, we might not be devils, but we're from the planewalkers and we're evil as fuck and we'll kill you and we're powerful.
Yes,
Yes.
I was definitely getting very close to that kind of like essay or energy there. You're 100% right.
That thing called that
Whatever.
stole
I don't-
Warden's arm.
What?
What'd you say?
This is above table. What
Oh.
was the creature called that took Warden's arm?
Oh,
I-
I don't know.
I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, you
Did
guys
we
don't know.
like ask like Marie and Sharon?
Nate remembers. Let me look at through my encounters. 1 second.
Can we not talk about small lost arm, please?
Flying
Mare's
heads.
just gonna say to Warden, like, yeah, just go tell them, like, yeah, this thing like took my arm, and I'll give him my other one if I need to like fuck you up. I don't know. I'm out of
Analysis in a
creative
battle with
inspiration for the day.
What was the big creature that you took the horn of? The horn of the
Ooh, the Nightwalker.
Nightwalker?
Nightwalker.
Those were
Oh,
called
right.
Flutterflesh. Just
No, Nightwalker's
yeah.
cooler.
Sounds about
I
right.
lost this arm in a fight with a Nightwalker. Way cooler.
Fulter fleshes.
Older flushes.
Flutterflesh.
Flutterflesh is
Flutterflesh.
too girly.
Nathan Fulter fleshes. That's my new name. It's my new character.
Why does this name sound just not right?
It doesn't. They're the
What
weirdest
the?
little things. I
Who the
love them.
fuck named that? Don't like that.
Say that 5 times fast.
No.
I don't want to.
I've been wanting to ask what happened to your arm because I saw you had an arm, and then you didn't have an arm. Pretty cool.
Don't just she like shushes. Never get just we're not.
I like the
It's
old arm
got,
better.
It was removed. Yeah, me too. I like the old one too.
Are you like augmenting yourself? Are you like, I'm going to change my body piece by piece until I turn into an artificial specimen of perfection?
Well, unfortunately, no artificial specimen would have been better than what I was.
What were you?
Me?
Wise words. Okay.
I'm
You-
kind of really good at what I do.
Giving
why
up,
he lost his arm.
Doesn't help.
being armless, giving up body parts. There is a
He
market
punches
for
shit
that.
really hard. Okay, moving on.
You could get a lot for your arm. Here, by the way.
Well, too fucking late, isn't it? It's too fucking late for that.
You got another arm?
Well,
you
you
got some
have another
legs? Yeah. You
Yep.
got some ears?
You're really bad at talking to people, aren't you? You're worse than I am.
Oh, he's in Avernus.
Winning in Inverness.
So yeah,
You
so,
sell your body parts.
uh,
Anyways, you guys are going to do something.
Okay, yeah. So we walk into the practice place, Maggie's, right? Mad
You're
Maggie's.
you're not near Mount Maggie's. You have to ride to Fort
I think we're
Knucklebone.
just being scary.
Right
So
now, you're
where
still the merchants on the
we
docks, the
put
Stygian.
this
Is there
up?
like a
Point in the
tavern or
tank.
something?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and get on the ride over there? Yeah.
We ride over there and then be like, hey, you better let us in or we'll kill you like we killed General Maximus.
Okay. All right. So,
Can there be like a sunroof that we're like hanging out of? Like,
Like his mate.
all right, real quick, we're officially rolling it out. The
Oh,
Infernal
shit.
Water Machine. So, where did I put that? This one?
I wonder if I can keep up with this thing on foot.
Yes.
It
You're
probably goes like
faster than anything alive.
30 miles an hour.
Yep.
Why is it so slow? Why did you even make this?
It's a
Why-
tank.
hmm
Oh, there it
Just
is.
don't get underneath it.
All right.
I won't.
So this could be just Megan's choice, or it can be a group discussion. There are variants of a lot of these, like different color schemes, different like, because there's technically weapons you can get on them, and then like whoever designed this did a great job, and they have like, oh, if you got the one with the flamethrower, here's the one with the flamethrower on it. So there are fun variations. I won't say these are exactly to scale because I actually built a map for some of the racing stuff, and I'm like, these are too big. So I'm still working it out, but they are supposed to be large objects, right? For sure.
Oh
So,
my god, these are so cool.
Yeah, group discussion. What does everyone
oh,
think?
Megan,
These are
don't
so
forget.
fun.
I don't know if did you see the cycle that I sent you separately?
Is that in DMs? Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Because there are death bikes up here, but I did find
Oh,
a
yes.
different one that I thought you might like better, that fit your aesthetic better.
Yeah.
But totally your choice. There are a couple of death bikes up there.
Those are really cool. Ooh, I
Wait,
like
No, I
where
like
is
the one
this
you
at?
sent me.
like this one.
Roll 20.
Oh,
Which
I
one?
was looking at Discord.
That was really
Ooh.
zoomed in.
Isn't that
Oh,
cool?
top right.
Mm-hmm.
Demon
Top right.
Harvester Emporium 2.
I like
I
that
also
one.
like. I also like. This one looks kind of like a
Body
I like the.
What is with
pose.
this one that just has the two axes attached to it?
What else do you need to know other than it has axes attached to it?
They're just like welded on there. It's so silly.
I like to imagine they're probably big giant daggers though for some areas.
Those are handlebars. It's like a motorcycle.
My motorcycle. If anybody knows that reference, you get inspiration. It's an old meme.
Nope.
Which one?
Ride my
And then yeah, the two. Both of the
motorcycle.
two on the bottom left are nice,
Mm-mm.
sleek.
Wait,
Yeah.
bottom left. These
Both
tiny
of the
ones down
bottom
here?
left. The like first row, the two on the bottom. One of them, they both got some blood on them still. What's
Mhm,
that thing
mhm.
with that's spewing the green stuff? It looks like there's like live pieces on this.
Okay,
Like-
there's one that has like full organs on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like so there I don't have the exact details, but there are like flamethrowers, acid spewers, like different weapons you can
Yeah.
add to them. So some of those are probably representing that.
It looks like there's some
Mm.
kidneys on this one.
Yeah, I thought that was. I was trying to figure out what they were.
I like the bottom right hand one.
And whichever one you
A
guys
bunch of
choose,
blades
I am
spitting
going
like a fucking
to
dragon.
assume you guys
Yeah.
it's going to be big enough for you all to ride it, and it'll have a motorcycle thing to shoot off of it. So if I need to make something bigger, I will to make it look more realistic.
Yeah, this one's
Yeah.
got like tank
There's
wheels on it. It's cool.
This one, I think the top right feels the most go-kart to me, which is why I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a personal aesthetic preference.
Doesn't matter with me. I just don't like the multi-wheeled ship.
Yeah, I don't like the ship either.
Oh,
Megan,
yeah,
what do you
that's
like?
silly.
Yeah.
It doesn't really belong.
Hey, you guys are like looking at the ships, like he's like parked outside of the dog's like, I like my ship. What do you mean?
I like
Megan,
the
which
top
one do
Okay,
you
we
right.
like?
won't yuck your yum.
Sails
Hmm.
away.
Yeah, I do also
Bye,
like
buddy. I hope you
bottom
find
one
your
here.
dad.
And the bottom right looks cool in the drill looking one.
You like what?
I was
The
also
drill
looking at the
one.
drill.
I always like the
Yeah.
bottom right too.
Yep, I like that one. Just because it has like the tank wheels on the back of it.
Yeah.
Bottom right.
Yeah, it just seems like it.
What kind of weapon is even on there?
Let me see if I have any. So that is the desecrator.
A harpoon.
Looks like a turbo.
That's a
Uh,
jet
Jets
engine.
on it. Yeah, it does.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong
Pratt
one.
Whitney.
I'm gonna see if I have
Yeah,
any
that bottom
variants
right
of that
one is
one.
sick.
So that is the desecrator. Boom, boom, boom.
Desecrator.
The desecrator.
It's a cool name.
These are war machines. All right, any that one might be
Yes.
unique. So
Oh.
let's see.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one variant of that one. So that one, I don't have any other like tokens to show you with any of like the weapon attachments to it or anything. So that one is what it is. Some of them come gilded.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I like that bottom right one.
I like
Sure.
the
Same.
Desecrator too.
It's like
But-
a good mix of like tank and go-kart,
Yeah,
and it's open too. Kind of like that.
I like
sweet
the
little
horns.
pure and-
Ox horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
I really want to see Caleb explain narratively where those horns came from.
those are rumpant horns.
Hmm.
Everyone.
Nice. Like the reference.
Yeah, yeah.
I caught it.
Oh, ruffants? I know all-
Rumpant.
Oh, rumpant? What is that?
Rumpant. It's a Harry Potter reference.
Ah.
Mhm.
I would have gone with Oliphant myself from Lord of the Rings.
I was going to say all.
It's
Sorry.
an lollipop. Well, if we're being really correct about it, the horn that Luna Lovegood thinks isn't a rumpant horn is actually a graph
know
horn.
All right.
Flemps don't have horns.
The Desecrator. Do you
So
have a
what does the
name
Desecrator
for
do?
it? Well, let's. Do you have a
Holy
name
shit, it's
for it?
huge. It's the fucking.
Do you want to name it yet? You can think about it, Megan. I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I mean, the Desecrator is pretty sick,
Mm.
but
Yeah.
Hard to beat.
All right, yeah, you can keep it
Desecrator.
the Desecrator. That's fine. I don't even want to call like something like the Bad Bitch or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I'll give it some
Bitches get
thought.
stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get it messed up with the big bitch though.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
wish we were fighting. Well, I don't wish we were fighting a lich, but we could name it Liches Get Stitches.
Let's just get stitches.
Or I
get
The was it? What is a female version of a bastard? Bastard.
I think a bastard.
It
It's just a bastard, isn't it?
gonna-
is Bastardette.
Damn. Bastardess.
The bastardette wouldn't be
the
bad.
Bastardess.
That's cute.
I like you if you say liches get stitches though. Fazul grumbles in your mind.
Yeah.
I don't like that one at
What
all.
cool stuff does it have on it? Or is that
I'm
later?
looking up for. Let's say this. Let's do that later. I apologize.
Okay.
My brain is so fried. It's like looking stuff up. And I don't think that one has a set block. But now that I know what you guys are going with, then I can start going like, all right. So what weapons do you want to do? And we'll do that maybe in chat or next time. Okay. So you set
Put
off.
a soul coin in.
Yep. So who's going to drive it?
Does
There's
anyone
his
have
marriage.
proficiency in land vehicles?
I don't think anybody
Then
else.
it goes
Wow.
back down.
Yeah.
I mean, I can drive it.
And you?
That's
Do you
fine.
have proficiency in land vehicles?
Nope. But
Great.
I did want to grab her motorcycle.
I do like to think now that at some point after Warden mentioning about hearing Fazul, that Somaris does kind of like lean into him at some point and just go, let's just get stitches. Like, I like to Warden, like to hoping Fazul here.
So I do like to imagine though, like Somaris, like being very liberal, but you can like hop on your motorcycle without a soul coin and like it's being powered by the same one. But that's her little.
Yeah, I
her
don't think she'd get on it yet. She'd
motorcycle.
want to stay on the
Got it.
That
the
looks cool.
main
All
engine.
right. That one actually, one thing I like about this, it reflects the design aesthetic of the official Descent into Avernus vehicles too. They all have that kind of look. I think it's pretty cool. Pretty cool design. Okay, you get into the Desecrator, and I'm not gonna be very cruel here. I don't care about land vehicle proficiencies. This is one of those moments I'd rather you guys have fun than like worry about hard mechanics like that. So anyone can really drive it,
Get
but
it,
so
Somaris. Get it, get it, get it, get it.
She'll drive it.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Caleb's like giving you the keys to the car as like the dad to the teenager, or like hand off the keys.
hmm
Don't forget to listen to the engine.
don't scratch it too much.
Oh, it's gonna get scratched.
Yeah.
Gonna get
Alright.
tore up.
I'll make this a little bit smaller, but this will be your icon. I
Off-roading.
know where you go.
Yep.
And you drive up to Fort Knucklebone. Go faster! Go faster! Oh! He's having a great time.
She floors it.
All
I
right.
like to think that so guys, the kind of person that Lorelai is when she was getting ready to like when they were like about to land the bastard. She's like looking around at all the other people like on the ship landing area, like all the merchants, and she's like trying to get a clue on like Avernus fashion, and she's absolutely getting like out her most like quote unquote badass outfit, which like is like her. It looks badass, but like it's like when rich people buy pre-ripped jeans. You know what I mean? Like that's the vibe.
If you guys wanted to Mad Max your outfits to fit in while you
Yeah.
guys are at the docks, you 100% could.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I'm doing-
she's dressing for the event.
Again, I am stealing a lot of information from Descent into Avernus for this, so I actually have like official art and stuff. So this is what you guys see when you pull up the Fort Knucklebone, and I'll just
Alright,
give a proper
official art.
description. I love the art, and I try and remember to.
Whoa.
That's cool. I like how it's like
Sick.
clips off at the side.
Yeah, it's really
Mm-hmm.
good.
I was thinking Avernus just looked like a red filtered Borderlands.
I'm
Kinda
pretty
neat.
sure the sky is like described as like a red filter, essentially. A fortified compound sits atop a low plateau that rises out of a crater-pocked landscape. At the center of the compound is a hill of rust-colored stone that resembles a hand clawing out of the ground, with gaps between the fingers. A jagged wall made of rock, bones, and metal debris surrounds this hand-shaped hill. Other highlights visible from this distance include a gatehouse atop which stands a half dozen small figures on watch. Hold, please.
Damn.
Shoot, did I do this right? Oh no. No, I did do it. Okay. Boop. I did not make this one, but I have a map. Someone made an excellent map
Oh,
of Fort Knucklebone.
Can't wait.
Whoa.
wow.
So where are we? We're on the outside here? Okay,
Yep.
I see.
You guys have parked and hopping off. I mean, there's the gatehouse and there's Fort Knucklebone.
I think who looks the most fit? Oh, Archie, Hiromi. You guys should, Archie. I mean, you'll do this. You should stand up and be the one to be like, "Hey, bitches, let us in. We're here to race."
Oh, this. Okay, yeah, this is where we race. He kind of looks at everyone like, "Are you sure?"
I mean, like, look at the rest of us. I guess. Well, Caleb's a dragonborn, but aren't you like a? Or no, sorry, not Caleb. Caleb's not. Ishka's a dragonborn.
Ishka's the
You're
most
kind of like a-
intimidating character, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
aesthetically.
she looks like a villain.
The blood glaive is also very intimidating.
Dragonborn, yeah.
That's true.
Yep.
Okay, so maybe Ishka should be. Ishka should be the one to stand up and be like, "Hey, bitches, let us in."
Yeah. She
Let's do
definitely
it.
would do that.
Okay. You like approach, everyone's like behind you or whatnot. These little figures,
like,
these
we're her backup crew.
yeah, these tiny little dudes. They all look like little old men, but they're actually small creatures. So like they're short, like halfling size, if not even smaller. They approach and they're just kind of like ignoring you all. They're kind of like pretending to not, like just like looking past you.
She'll look up. Hey, you guys up there. Look down.
One of them coughs. Oh, sorry, I didn't say you that. What do you
Let us
want?
in. We're here to race.
I'm sorry. It's not even my normal cough. I literally just got.
Damn, Avernus is dusty this time
man.
of year.
She's like,
Oh man.
It's the dry heat that gets you.
what are they
And
got? Allergies or something?
And there's like a little pack of them up there, right? So they're like looking at you, and this one is just kind of like, God damn it.
What?
What's the password?
Passwords, fuck you.
Nebucanth with us?
Yeah, what the fuck?
The password.
What's the fucking password?
There wasn't. Hey! You don't have a fucking password? Let us the fuck in!
The password is fuck you.
They all start kind of laughing.
Yeah.
That's the password. Come in. They all like are
Thanks, Morai.
laughing or anything
Thanks,
like that.
Morai.
Yeah. All right. I apologize. You can go in. And there's a bunch of people in there.
Oh my god.
There's these little dudes everywhere. You would notice that there's two variations of the little dudes. People can roll Arcana or history checks if they want. Well, one are just like they kind of look like little gnomes or little halflings with a mustache and these red caps on. And the other ones look like more like deranged versions of them with a lot of blood all over their persons.
18.
Ooh, 27.
27. This was very esoteric knowledge, so it had to be a pretty high roll. So, Calum, that is a red cap, a Feywild creature. And with the 27, they're usually little bloodthirsty, little dangerous little motherfuckers, but there's a ton of them all over the place. And the other ones seem to be crazier versions of them. Like they're covered in blood and looking a little wild. All right, yeah, so you all approach and you enter in. Well, we need to find Mad Maggie. See what's the lay of the land. You do over here on a machine. I did try to name things that are the ones you should like that'll catch your eyes mostly. What it looks like to be were creatures, were boars and were rats, and they're working on an infernal machine.
These are some amazing names, by the way.
I will say I did steal almost everything from Avernus, and that's one thing I love about Avernus. It's got a lot of personality. Yeah. You do see, I don't know if your parties have an experience flaming skulls. I can't remember, but there's definitely a skull
we have.
flying around.
As a player, I have.
Yep.
I feel like they're kind of obvious what they do anyway. They're just kind of...
Yeah.
They just
Wait,
shoot
it's
water.
Mad Maggie from Avernus?
It is.
Yeah.
That's funny. Got my own Mad Maggie in this house.
Oh, I forgot about Maggie. There's so many Maggie references. I didn't even think about Maggie. All right, this way.
Yeah, because there's also that like not orc, the other
Bugbear.
Raga Draga.
Raga Draga.
ogre. There was an ogre in the rival party for Netherdeep named Maggie.
Oh, there was. Yeah.
Bugbear. Was it a bugbear?
No,
I thought it was
Bugbear was Sylvester because that was an NPC
okay,
that was created and like ended up tagging along with the other adventuring group. That was one of Archie's first friends in the campaign was Sylvester.
What are these things?
And one of his
Tents
last.
made out of bone and flesh skin.
Cool. Cool.
Great.
She takes a step away.
Everyone, don't talk to the red caps. Definitely don't talk to the mad caps. Come on, let's go see Mad Maggie.
Okay.
I'll make Maggie's.
Scoping out the competition of like the people working on the infernal machine.
I'm making Maggie's token big just so you can kind of get a good look at it.
He's kind of upside down.
That's weird because when I looked at her token on my screen, it was upside down, and now it's upside right. But I had to change it. I'm like, that's weird. But
Yeah, it was upside down.
There we go.
Yeah.
it's funny. She's upside down on my screen now, but on your side, I can see that it's right. That's interesting. This must be a little glitch with the new stuff.
Yeah, Jumpskate does that.
All good though. So she's in when you walk in, she's actually this creature here. She actively is sewing his skin closed, and it looks like she's been adding a body part. Like there's like some new skin being sewed onto the creature, and he's just standing there.
Oh, hey, Warden.
No.
That's like human
Stop.
vibes. I don't like it.
Hey,
Forefathers want it all.
Mad Maggie, how's it going? She turns and looks at him. Well, look what the fucking chickens brought in. There it is. Isn't it fucking Nebby? Oh, how you doing, darling? Come on in. Come on in. Let's give him a nice big hug from my Maggie. Like, okay, totally. We'll give a nice little, okay, that's a good hug. Hey, Mickey, how's it going? And like, that creature just kind of like raises a hand and puts it down on. Hey, Maggie, how you doing? Everything going good? Mickey's looking nice. You've been putting them together. I see some new, like, is that a new finger on you, Maggie? And what you're doing with the thing from your mouth. Nice improvements. Thanks, darling. I put some improvements on Mickey. He still needs a lot of work, obviously. She kind of sniffs the air a little bit. Oh. What have you got here? I got some planewalkers with you, Nebby. And who are you, might be?
Mare speaks up. The Misfits to Morai.
Misfits de Morai. What a cute name. I like that a lot. Misfits. We're all a bunch of misfits here in Fort Knucklebone, aren't we, loves? What a bunch of planewalkers doing down here in Albanese.
We're here to race.
Oh, Nebby, I should have known. This is your new crew. Do they know what happened to your last crew?
Oh, I'd be very curious to hear, Madam Maggie.
It's not a story we've been.
I'll give you one guess what happened to my last crew in the death race.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they all died, but I want to hear the story version. That was a terrible story, Nebby.
I'm memeing so hard right now, but Mad Maggie's like... See if I can get this out laughing, because it's just so on the nose. Two bits you said, Nebby, didn't you? You said they were all just little tiny little bits. Whenever they walked out of the death race, nothing left. Not even for the scavengers, if I don't remember. Yeah, they are. They were in the race, and there is this one that had this kind of these big blades on the outside of it. Needless to say, they got knocked out of our race. Lassie was a good car, but they were not driving very good. And, yeah, they pretty much just ran them over and cut them to bits with these big, giant fucking saw blades on the side of the car. To bits.
Ooh, maybe we should add some saw blades.
Ooh, we've got some upgrades here if you're looking to add some things to your machine. We've got a workshop. It'll cost you a bit of coin now.
I mean, I want to survive, so...
You want to look a
If we
bit...
need to pay for some saw blades, we need to pay for some saw blades. And I'm like looking at everybody else when I'm saying that. Like, are we...
Somaris has been like playing with one of her daggers. I was like, yeah, I like sharp things. So.
I'm kind of like a saw blade.
Kingdom's like, yes.
I've got to say, Nebby, Planewalkers, you know how difficult it's going to get them into the race. Mate, I know. Normally, I don't go for these little mortals things, but I have some good merits. They are some tough motherfuckers.
Take out the mace. Take out the mace.
Who hasn't?
I heard that they're tough motherfuckers.
Archie.
Oh, yeah.
Like loudly whispering in the background, like, come on.
Yeah.
Show the mace.
Behold.
It's like huge, and you're like, but you are like so strong. You're like holding it.
Yeah.
Lorelai puts her head in both of her hands.
And what's that supposed to be? That's a pretty little trinket. Are you going to bash some heads in with it?
I was thinking about it. Yeah. I mean, do you know whose mace this is?
No. Why don't you tell me?
Oh, really? Oh. General Maximus's. Yeah, I killed him.
You didn't kill him, love. I'm sure you know that. He's down here. If he's a
Oh yeah, of
devil.
course. Yeah,
Unless-
he's pissed
You know
off as
what?
hell, probably.
You know what he meant.
Oh, I'm just making sure he knew. I'm sure you all know that. General Maximus, that's a nice blow you've got there. Nice trinket. Nebby's been always so honest with me, haven't you? Hey, come on, I lied. She's being sarcastic. I did lie to her one time about some very important things, maybe about the quality of my last crew. Yeah, Nebby, you lied to me about your last crew, and they were a bit of a disappointment. Didn't put on any good entertainment. Before we get too much farther, though, you've all got a bit of a smell on you, or somebody does. Do I smell the Feywild on some of y'all?
No.
It's been a while since I've smelled home. I'm pretty sure I can tell, loves. Somebody here's lying. I can smell it on you. The wild smells like home.
No.
I don't know. We all kind of stink a little bit. We killed just like 5 or 6, like last night we killed a Nightwalker, and like there was lots
Ooh,
of.
Nightwalker. Nasty
We got really
business,
stinky.
Nightwalker. No,
and
that.
Yeah.
a lot of gore.
No,
Yeah,
Nightwalker.
Archie probably hasn't even showered since then.
Yeah.
He
Guy
like
lost
looks
his
at.
arm.
He's like,
Nebby,
No.
your friends aren't being very truthful with me, love.
Change
Oh,
the subject.
why do you-
Oh my lord.
why do you want to know? Why do you want to know so bad?
I just wanted to know who's been in the Feywild. That's just where I'm from, love. It's been a very long time. I just wanted to see if any of my kin were here. Or maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll step forward. All right, it's not that big of a deal, but I may have, run into one of your kin.
Oh? You don't smell Feywild, but you smell like you got something Feywild on you, don't you,
It's-
love? I
Listen.
like.
Listen, it was a moment of weakness, and I had a little bit of fey weed on me, and I used the rest of it.
That? You already used the rest of it, love? Oh, that's a disappointment, isn't it? I
It
would
can't
have
be that-
loved for
It
some
can't be that hard to get
Feywild.
down here.
Does this look like the Feywild to you, love? I'm sorry, but no.
Well, no.
That's a rare, rare delicacy.
And you smoked it all, Warden. How could you?
Didn't
Somebody
even
could have
care.
told me about it.
We didn't know you had it.
I wish that we had a guide that guides here. That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Wait, are you throwing shade at me over there, Warden?
Yeah. He is.
I didn't know you had fucking Feywild. I didn't know you were gonna be like, hey, look, I got Feywild
what?
shade. The
I
Mad
still have
Maggie
the pipe.
loves Mad
Yes,
Maggie.
Maybe there's some resin in it. You want it?
I'm not that desperate, love, but I appreciate the gesture. And I love the idea that if you knew, you would have brought some to Mad Maggie, wouldn't you, love?
I wouldn't have had an issue with it. I just had no idea.
I'm not upset, just so you know. I don't need
Well,
to
I
begin
am.
angry. Mm.
He likes to share a lot. He's really sad that
It's
he can't
been-
share.
No, it's just been it's been frustrating.
I've got to say, I've seen better work on arms, love. That one there seemed a little rickety. We could probably work you up with something with a little better here with some spare parts. If you're interested, love.
I don't even know what that entails.
I think it looks fashionable.
Or
Or
I can
you made it.
stitch you a new arm.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, I don't know. I have some bad experience with that whole body modification thing, and I think I'll pass.
If you say so, but no, the offer's on the table. I've never worked with
Thank
a
you.
tabaxi before. Any of you got any news from the Feywild?
You
I mean, just
names
like
for
the prank war with that guy.
Any
That was pretty funny.
news? Oh, prank war with one of the Fae. And who would have that been?
That
His name was
was
Dom.
Dom.
You had a
was
prank war with
Pretty
Prince
cute.
Dom?
Total dick.
Hilarious story,
Ooh.
actually. Archie accidentally almost signed over his entire life and being to that guy.
Okay. Well,
That's just like my kin to be doing that. All right.
Hey,
Nebby, I
Bobby
like your
Warlock.
crew here. They got a bit of spunk to them, a little bit of grit. General Maximus. But, Nebby, you lied to me once, boy. And I'm not gonna take kindly to it for a second time. Your crew needs to go and prove themselves if they're going to be taking a ride in our little race here.
And how might we go about proving ourselves?
Hmm.
Miss
Let me
Maggie?
get the voice, or the voice, not the voice. Let me get the right name. Sorry, there's a specific name I have in my notes. Y'all need to get approval from the first Hell Rider himself, Lancius.
Lancius?
Lancius.
Lance Bass?
Olanthius.
Lancius.
Lance Bass.
Oh,
Why do you all have such a hard time understanding my voices and what I'm saying? They're totally
us or is
normal.
it-
not just you.
Is it just me or?
It's just the
Constantine.
Fey.
For
There's a
me
very
personally.
prominent accent down here,
Yeah,
I think.
God,
the
it's like
Fey
talking
dialect.
to Dom again. Frustrating.
You need to go to the crypt of the Hell Riders and prove yourself to Orianthus. You get his stamp of approval, Lords, and we'll let you into the race.
But where might this crypt be?
Nebby, do you know where that is? It's not very far. It's over that way, kind of around the pile of
What?
acid and the group over there.
Oh,
I'm too
Wait.
lazy to move to the...
fine.
A pile of acid, you said?
Yeah, there's acid pits down here.
Around the pile of acid. We're not going to the pile of acid.
Orianthus, okay, all right. Cool. Awesome. Just get approval from the original Hell Rider himself. He's a very nice guy that I hear about. He's cool. You need his stamp of approval.
Insight check.
Yeah, like
You don't need an insight check.
Necessary.
He is a piece of
It's
shit.
not.
He is
It's
strong.
awful.
He will kick our asses. She wants us to go there. And sorry.
Are you coming with us?
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll fucking get you there, but I'm not going down in there.
Well,
I mean,
that's
we
not.
need you to like introduce us, right?
Mad Making. No. You're the
Yeah.
riders. You're going to go down there. You're going to prove yourselves. You're going to show up and be like, look how cool we are. It'll be going smooth. It'll go great. You'll be fine. You'll be fantastic. You've killed very powerful beings in the past. Orianthus, easy peasy for you all.
You mean we have to fight him? That's what you're saying.
Probably.
So,
You need to prove yourself to
Okay.
him.
All right. Good to know.
That's
let's
fine. As long as we know what we're going into.
let me get just one more thing straight.
There might be an interview. It's been a while.
We came here. You knew that you had lied. You also happen to know where this individual is.
Hey. She's throwing around words like lie. It's not my fault my driver sucked. Okay? I thought they were better than what they were, but they were shit. I mean, okay, I had an inclination, but I took a gamble on them, okay? And I presented the Mad Maggie as a little bit better planeswalkers than they were.
You lied.
Hmm.
My point is, you just couldn't have warned us about this possibility.
I didn't fucking know a Mad Maggie. Sorry, Maggie. I didn't know she was gonna be that upset about it.
I just don't believe you. It's fine. We're doing it anyway. I just want
We
to
have to
let
do it anyway.
my. I'm annoyed. Still, again.
Oh,
Why is
oh,
it-
I'm sorry. Are you annoyed? You?
Oh damn.
I've known you for like 24
It is.
hours. You've been nothing but annoyed the whole ride here.
I
You
wonder
are grumping
why.
about something about
I
this.
wonder why.
Listen, I'm not saying that these are going to be the most trustworthy peoples we're going to meet in the Nine Hells, but
It's like I'm just sorry. It's like criticizing me about complaining about the toothache. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to praise it?
No, if that boy there is annoying you so much, just fucking punch him in the face. Kill him. I don't know. But those that are grumbling about them all the time.
I read
You don't
Caleb
kill
speak
people
about
for
the other
annoying
day if
you.
Oh, you meant like figurative toothache. Never mind.
No.
I think
Yes,
it's his arm. I think it's his arm. that
It's
bothers
not.
him.
It was figurative.
I'm so sorry, Ron, that we're picking on you so much. But
I
Warden's
make it
such a
too
fun
easy.
character as a sour character in this group to be like poking at.
Yep.
You call him sour. I call him pragmatic.
Okay. Above table. No, you have every reason to be the mood that your character is in, but it's just funny
This
pulling
is
attention.
all in character. I'm having a blast.
Which I
Right.
love.
Okay, Maggie, we go get a stamp of approval. They get a little piece of paper signed from them saying they can kill cool, powerful things. We come back, we get into the qualifier. Bada bing, bada boom. That sounds
Alright,
about
well,
right.
let's go.
Before the qualifier?
Qualifier? What?
That's before
Hold
the
on.
qualifier?
Hold on. What? So there's a qualifier now. It's not
Thought we
just
knew
straight
about
into the race.
qualifier.
Hey, don't you freaking tell me that I didn't tell you about no fucking qualifier. I told you
I thought we
qualifier.
just-
Practice.
We come to Fort Knucklebone
You
to
know what? You
practice
said
in
so
the
many lies.
qualifier
You said
to
so
get
many lies
into
that
it.
I don't know what is what now.
What? I have not lied to you one time.
Okay.
I did not know Mad Maggie was going to be annoyed with me. Is that a lie? No, I didn't fucking know. What else
Yes,
did I
you
lie
did.
to you about? What else did I lie to you about? I did not know
So
Mad
anyway,
Maggie.
So let's go. Let's go.
We're just gonna point at him and
yeah,
walk
Jeremy's
away.
like itching to get out of here.
Those
She's
who have a
like,
high, those who have a high passive perception here, Neb, you definitely lean into Maggie. If there's any body parts laid over, I'll bring them back here, and you can use them for
that motherfucker.
for Mickey. Maybe that'll smooth things over a little bit.
Oh, that'd be funny if Mickey had Warden's arm. On it.
All right, it's 11.
As he's walking back,
yeah.
then Somaris leans into him. Her passive perception's very high and goes, "I'm sure she'd love your head."
See, that's how you properly
What?
threaten somebody. You should be going around
you
doing
just
that to
like that.
everyone down here. Oh my goodness. You know what? If I die, sell me for a good coin. I'd be very happy with that. Mad Maggie would. Mickey's really nice, actually. He looks kind of scary, but he's actually a really nice guy. I actually have never seen him hurt anything before, so I take it as an honor to be ahead on Mickey. Better than being a mole, right, guys?
Gross.
Ha.
All right, you guys get on Devastator, and he's like, "That away." It is on the map. Let me. Is it in the closing moments? Let's pull up the. Where did it go? Bada bing, bada boom.
Fucking hate this place.
That's a bit farther than I remembered, but you need to go to the Crypt of the Hell Riders.
Oh.
Welcome back,
Ooh.
Warden.
Woohoo.
Excellent. Yep. So you guys set off on the
Yay.
road in the Desecrator, on the way to the Crypt of the Hell Riders to get the approval of one of the original Hell Riders himself. So we'll see what that's like next time on the Misfits to Morai. GG's.
Woohoo.
GG's. Everyone
We
have a good
made it to
night.
Avernus.
We made it to Avernus.
Great.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Let's
And now I can
Finally.
with Somaris' ability, I can kill you guys more often.
Yeah.
That's not what that means.
No.